Welcome to the Imagine Not Being Leeds.
Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
Now then, everyone, we do love you, Leeds, 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 and welcome back to Imagine Not Being Leeds. It's that time on Friday night, everyone's favourite Leeds YouTube channel show, I presume, I hope, let's hope it is. Sit back and enjoy me, AG, and BossNass on Late Night Leeds. Let's go! Now then, folks, welcome back to Late Night Leeds. Me, AG, and BossNass dive into the last 7 days at Elland Road, everything Leeds United, and obviously look ahead of the big game tomorrow night against Brentford. But before we get into it, there's 71 people already in the building, which is brilliant. Smash us a like, please. We really love that when you do that. Subscribe if you love it. Absolutely love it. Subscribe if you're new.
Absolutely love it.
AG,
love it. really love it.
honestly, AG proper loves it.
It's all I can think about sometimes.
Sometimes I'm moist. You know, he just gets moist.
I don't know where the fuck that went.
Yes, we've got a full house. Come on, AG. How you doing, mate? Moist.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm not moist. I'm good.
Have you got that towel, mate? Because you will love that towel.
I'm damp all over. Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Oh, we bring the banter. We bring it all. How are you doing, BossNass? Are you good, mate? Are you dry as a bone over there, lad? Or what?
It's like Sahara over here. I could do with Moist G coming over. Moist G.
Moisty GG.
Yeah, Moisty G. I could imagine him on that Louis Theroux documentary, couldn't you? Moist G.
You could 100%, mate. That's a cracking.
It does fit.
It's a cracking first 3 minutes.
The fucking AGosphere.
I do hate women.
Get back on the steps. I love it. Right,
I'll see what I can do, Bremner.
Let's who's in here. Tonight, evening all from Top Banana. How are you doing, my mate? Tezza. And we'll get into that as well, Tezza, mate. I'll start that one, Paul, because we've got a chat about that. They are trying their best to do whatever they can to find an excuse to fine us. Big time, John Pepper. I am very annoyed with that news that come out today. Dave said he's watching the news. Always on the wind up. How you doing, Joseph? Hope you're good, mate. White's Forever Steve, how you doing, Steve? Plenty of comments in from Steve. Evening, who's the beekeeper? Farker. Yeah, great thumbnail that, AG. Brilliant, mate. The beekeeper, Daniel Farker on the thumbnail. Brilliant.
Farker, yeah.
Brilliant, mate.
Just say a few things. Luke and Bremner, are we all right on the mic? Apparently, I was coming through super loud, chaps. I don't know why.
You're loud.
You're
very loud. Very loud. Is that better?
It's still loud.
Still loud, mate. Still loud.
Is it? Turn it down.
Better be good, or I'm watching Friday Night Leeds with Nigel. Inside joke. Evening all. Good win for Trinity to start the weekend. Let's not go there. Let's not talk about rugby, mate, after last week. Thank you very much. You bugger. Dave Smith, that is a skinny man. Yeah, those thumbnails are banging, mate, and I can't agree more. They're really lifelike when they look at me in the middle. Chiseled jaw.
I mean, they're representations, aren't they? If I try and change it to make it look like us,
I go massive.
It doesn't really, does it? All very chiseled and stuff. So yeah. I tried to say, I did say once, can you make Matty a bit fatter? It made you huge, didn't it?
We're getting we'll just do another mic check for the people in the room. We've got some gain. I'm not using gain settings, Matrick. But that should be a bit better, right? Hopefully.
That's chill.
That's better. I absolutely love that comment from Matrick. It's hit me. I have started counting down the hours on a Friday from about 3 in the afternoon till Late Night Leeds is on. Mega that, innit? That's proper good, that. Buzzing. Hi, all. Richard, Luke. Been looking forward to this all week, classmate. Thank you. Don't forget to tell people you
Just
got
speak very
merchandise and
quietly.
smash the folks.
I
I'll
know.
have to start doing that, Waterloo. Bill, as always, with his membership donation. Thank you so much, Bill, as always. Angela, hey up, everyone. Right then, tickle those likes. Let's get into it, boys, and I can get through the rest of the comments as you're waffling on about. So, boys, I know we've had a bit of chat off air about maybe trimming the reviews down, but this one's got a few talking points, so we're gonna touch on it before the onion comes in for the weekly quiz, as we all know, which everyone comes in for. But we've got to touch on the Palace game. It was 0-0, great result. I think we need to go there and win, but let's be fair, lads. The referee put a stop to that come half time. It was very much about hanging on. So you get out there with a good point when you're ending, you got to play 45 minutes with 10 men. We nullified them to no chances on goal in the second half. So I think that when you look at the fight and the endeavour and the hard yards are put in, I think our midfield for Ampadu were brilliant in that middle at Park. So from half time onwards, boys, it was very much C's mentality. Get together, a couple of subs to make it more defensively resolute and just don't concede, boys, and get out there with something. I thought the second half we played really well. Farker got his tactics spot on, I think. But start from the top, run through it, AG. What's your thoughts before we pass over to BossNass?
I thought the first half was a pretty drab game.
Yeah.
I was quite happy with the side. I didn't really know where Aronson fitted into it. That was the only thing, because he sort of playing a sort of 5. Then you end up playing 2 up front almost, but Aronson in the 10, or you playing Aronson's, then the Metro has to drift wide. I don't like the Metro going almost front 3 when the Metro drifting to the left and playing almost as a second 10 almost left inside of Aronson. I'd rather, if you're playing the Metro, play just 2 up front quite simply. And I would have actually rather much seen Gruev instead of Aronson to drop into midfield. But yeah, true, Richard. But I actually had my haircut next to, here's one for you, Jeremy Aliadier.
What this haircut you've got now?
This was done.
Is that why it looks so bad? Yes. Because hairdresser were more focused on Ali.
Well, no, we had a barber each.
How random's that? Why do you always?
I know.
It's where he lives, isn't it? It's where he lives. It's just
same barber. Jeremy Adiadier. Aston from JLS goes there. I mean, they both know what they want. They get cut. They've got nice hair, and also Chris Houghton.
Your barber's there. Their barber.
Yes. Well, yeah.
What's someone from Ashton from JLS? He could do backflips and all that.
Yeah, that's it.
Just imagine him in AG.
No backflips during the
Seriously,
haircut.
boys, I'm still getting comments about this mic. It's down at 90%, and I've moved.
No, that's fine now, mate. That's okay.
That's fine as that, mate. That's fine as that.
That's okay. Anyway, and the ref's a twat. Ref's a tosser. Ref tried to ruin the game. Second yellow. The most surprised person, last person to know in the whole stadium and watching from around the world that was a red card was the referee. And that is just rubbish. He wouldn't have gave the second yellow if he didn't know. If he knew he was on the first yellow, he was as shocked as anyone. And then not to send Brennan Johnson after giving Goodmanson a second yellow for a second foul. I mean, that is so poor. It ruins the game. There's too much money. There's too much on it. Too many fans have travelled, given their time, money, everything else. It's just crap. And then David Ellery on Sky Sports on Monday was like, yes, it's the right decision. I was like, shut up. Just what a load on. That's all he does. He gets paid to go on there and he just says every ref's right pretty much 99% of the time. It's absolute waste of time. Ruined the game. And then second half, I only had one eye on it, to be honest, because I couldn't bear it because he's sort of hanging on for a draw. But we were brilliant. Right subs from Fark, right setup, held out, and actually with a better side. So yeah, good.
Have you got to disagree, BossNass, or do you agree?
Yeah, I thought the game was terrible from both teams. Yeah. I thought it was awful game of football. I was convinced, I thought the level of that football, if you put Hull City and Coventry City shirts on, you would have genuinely thought, if you'd not watched the Premier League this season, you would have thought that was two championship teams going at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Head tennis all over the place, just inaccurate passes. It was just bitty. Nobody got any momentum. It was just like a midfield battle where nobody stamped any authority on it. It's more of an indictment on Palace being one man up. But, oh, God, it's one of those. Boys, if Leeds United were not playing in that game, I'm telling you, as a neutral, if you was a neutral tuning into that game, guarantee you turn that off. You
Yeah.
turn that off because it was shite. It was genuinely shit. But again, it's a point in it, so you take it. On the referee thing, I looked this up today actually because I was really interested because I didn't actually know which way this was when it comes to reffing. Because people always talk about the second yellow should have a higher what's the word I'm looking for? There should be a higher threshold for a second yellow to be given, right? So it should, like, your first yellow, yeah, you can give it for like a bang average foul, but the second yellow, people always talk like there's a higher threshold, like it needs to be quite a bad-ish challenge to receive that second yellow because it turns into a red, right? But I looked in the rules and that's not a thing. That's not a thing. A yellow is a yellow. And so although referees do have it within their hands to manage the game and potentially turn a blind eye or give a final warning or just bring the captains together or whatever, have a word with Goodmanson. In the laws of the game, he didn't have to do that. A yellow is classed as a yellow.
Yeah, but that's why David Ellery on a Monday is able to say what he says. But everyone knows, like, referees referee how they referee. Like, there's loads of rules. You know, like a couple of seasons ago, they had a crackdown on anyone. If you gave a foul away, or your team did, if you touched the ball in any way, you were booked straight away. They did about 5 or 6 games, and then it just goes away. They did it, and the rules didn't change. The rules of football didn't change, but the referees referee differently. They had a stage where they had like 12 minutes to the end of every game. And that went away because the players and the clubs complained about it. So, yeah, I mean, there's this stage where foul throws, players have their whole feet on the pitch, nothing behind the line. You know, there's loads of rules of football that just get sometimes they're upheld and sometimes not. And I think that's one of them. And I think that's one of the ones that's an unwritten rule. The second yellow has to be hard. You very rarely see two fouls given as a red card, like yellow. The first one wasn't. If he did the first one twice, it's a red card. No problem with that. It's terrible defending. He gets caught the wrong side, drags man down. That's the second one. Both teams are set, middle of the pitch. There's no danger to anyone. He did go off his feet, but it's not a second yellow.
I think, boys, I think the tackle by Jacobiol before, which I also don't think was intentional, just ran into his shoulder, but that caused a bit of commotion. I feel like that made him a bit flustered, and the next tackle he was sort of always going to book someone as a point just to sort of calm it down, and it just so happened he got it out, triggered happy, and didn't realise it would go Gabby, and that's what made it a farce.
It's almost like he made his mind up before he even noticed who the
next tackles are booking.
Yes,
basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, because he's then got his book, and like Goodmanson, the Met just told Goodmanson to go away, like he's going to forget about it and not give it. And like, but what Palace did, I mean, the celebration of the red card was absolutely fucking pathetic. That's pathetic. But what Palace did very well as this dark arts nonsense is the first when Bijal won, they just went round the ref and they all went in, made a massive fuss. They're at home. When Johnson did his, he should have been booked earlier. He got booked later on, and then he cut down Bogle or Justin, or not sure which one. I think it's Bogle. And that should have been a definite red card. But you didn't see our players gathering around him to make a fuss. And you give the ref an easy out because he's just a human being, and they apply pressure does work. And I think that's a bit disappointing from us. I mean, people go, "Oh, you got to play a certain way." Football is nonsense at the moment, of course. That this is all happening and the way it's played out, and the games are rotten, a lot of them. But when you're in the Premier League, you've got to get involved in it as well.
Bullshit, by the way. That was because the thing is, it was a breakaway as well, wasn't it? It was like we were breaking. It was on the break. It was cynical. That's why it annoyed me so much that the second yellow wasn't given, because it was cynical. It was a professional foul.
It was worse than Gabby's, mate. Worse than Gabby's.
So, much worse.
There were more contact as well. We're moving at a quicker speed. I think that probably highlighted, the ill feeling we had in that game. Yeah, Gabby got a second booking. It was harsh. I don't think it was a booking, but these things happen. Should he be diving in there when there wasn't much danger? I don't know. I don't think we're a booking regardless. But then when you look at what happened with Brennan Johnson, that highlighted the emotion of the Leeds fans thinking, well, how have you given that and not that? If the Brennan Johnson thing don't probably happen, we're probably not as infuriated about it. So obviously then to sort of rewind it back 5 minutes, we think we're about to go 1-0 up with DCL getting a penalty, certain penalty. DCL, I just want to get your two opinion, right? It's easy to say after the fact, Metcha should have took that. But on the watch along, I was screaming, let Metcha take it. Yeah. If you both had the option, would you give it Metcha?
I would have done beforehand. Yes, I would have done.
Seriously,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have wanted DCL, BossNass?
I want whoever's going up to get the ball. Do you know what I mean?
As a fan, who
DCL
would you have fancied most? Would you have fancied DCL over Metchell in that moment? Because I think that's mad.
No, probably not. Metcher has got an absolute heat-guided missile for a boot, doesn't he? But the thing is that DCL's your number one striker. So you know, in pretty much every team in the country, when you've got your first choice striker on the pitch, you take your penalties. It's kind of one of those things. So
connection with ball, the way he hits the ball, it's nowhere near as clean as Metcher hits the ball. And you spoke about it already, boss. That's how good Metcher hits the ball. We saw that go all the way at Forest earlier in the season. He's a really good striker of the ball. I think ball on the ground is a better footballer than DCL. DCL for us probably offers more. Maybe we'll have to see how we do from now to the end of the season. But I think in terms of calm, cool, and collected, Mr. Iceman, I think we've seen some really high quality moments from the penalty spot from Metcher. 3 and 3. I know he missed one, but he buried it away, put it away as well. And he's come clutch and won us 3 points a few times this season. Honestly, I genuinely think we'd have won that, and that'd have been another 3 points Metcher's got us had he taken that penalty. So again, we're his own worst enemies at times, boys. It's another slipped opportunity. We're not many games to go. It's another game where, we didn't lose points from a winning position, but it almost felt like it. To almost go 1-0 up, think you've got a penalty to then not to miss it a few minutes later, get red card. It felt very much like another missed opportunity, like we dropped points again, even though we never went in front, if you get what I mean. So
I think the thing with the first half was like when teams get relegated, usually the will certainly come off somewhere. It's not like you slip in or you get 42 points and you win a few 3 of your last 6 and slip into the bottom 3. The wheels come off somewhere, and it felt like in that first half you miss a penalty and the guy and Goodmanson gets sent off. It felt like the wheels are coming off. And they're in big danger then. And we've seen Leeds teams capitulate in the past and lose 3-0. So that's why the second half was so important. The way we played for Fark and the team he sent out. And to get that draw was really, really important. I think it showed good fight from the team. And it didn't look like a relegation side. It didn't look like a team that's going to get relegated to me. Whereas I say, a team that's get relegated, using that situation, they will fold. Spurs have done it a few times, got a red card, then lost 3-1, 4-1. So it was good for the team.
Yeah, we don't keep many clean sheets, boys, do we? So, and especially in London as well, it's not a happy hunting ground for us as a club.
I can't be happy about that game of football. I cannot. I've got to come with how I felt. I can't be happy with that game of football. I thought it was poor. I thought Leeds were poor. I thought Palace were even poorer than Leeds.
But we were poor,
I'll take the point.
We were poor first half, but I know it's all, shoulda, woulda, couldas, but Brendan Adams has a great opportunity. The keeper almost takes one of the balls over the line. We miss a penalty. We could have been poor and 2-0 up at first half, and then maybe game opens up and we hammer them. But I think second half, to say we were poor on the whole, I think it's a little bit harsh with playing with 10 men. I think the first half, it weren't great. I mean, it's actually gone down, I think, in terms of stats, boys, as one of the worst games of football in Premier League history. I think in terms of...
We're all right, aren't we? It was poor.
Yeah.
Of course, it's poor, but of course, it's by half time. The best you can hope for is a draw, pretty much, with the team we had and the away from home and everything else. We hung on for it.
Teams with 10 men can win games of football.
No, I know, but it just.
Do you think we should have? Do you think you should have put attacking subs on BossNass and gone for it? Because I've heard a lot of people say, "Why is James and not coming on?" I think in that game state, there's no way you can make those subs. But would you have been an advocate for that, pal? Or if you're honest, really?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Good bit of balance on Palace tonight. I like it.
Palace was showing nothing. Palace was showing absolutely nothing. I'd rather risk coming away with nothing and go for free in a relegate. We're all complaining. Oh, we pick up. We're getting close to this relegation battle because we're getting points here and there. And we're not picking up enough wins this time either.
Yeah, just looking at it, Morris. How are people saying Metchell is a better pen taker when he has missed the same amount as DCL this season? DCL's missed 2 penalties this season. One at Sheffield Wednesday, one at Palace. The only one that Metchell missed, he then buried rebound. So as far as I'm concerned, he's put the ball on the spot 3 times within 3 seconds of connecting with ball. He's hit back in net. So I don't look at it like he's missed any penalties really. He's put 3 away, and DCL's missed 2 of what the 3 he's taken. Outside penalty shootouts. He scored one on it against, can't remember what against. That might have been Palace fault. Don't know. He scored one anyway, and he's missed 2. So yeah, I don't know, Morris. I think he's a better penalty taker. But it's done now. We move on. Anything else to say, boys? Sorry, BossNass, if I jumped in.
I think the final thing on BossNass point, I know it wasn't really quite what he was getting at, but draws don't get you very far in this league. Like, we've lost 12 games. Like Brentford in 7th have lost 11. You've got to win games of football. But this one in particular is where I think it was okay. Like, and I'm not big on that at all. Not big on that at all. You know, draws a draw. Oh, we hung in for a draw. This 10 men, I say, and the reason that I say it more than anything is that first half. You see that first half, and that's where teams can lose 3-0 and the wheels can come off. And we made sure that didn't happen. And I was quite impressed by that personally.
Yeah. Nah, bang on. As always,
it was rubbish.
I'm starting some comments as always. So yeah, Kershaw, I'm just going to skip yours and start that for after. Anyways, I know you've all been waiting patiently. So it's time to bring on the Onion. It is time for Defeat the Ladder. There he is. Almost right.
You lost him.
I've got like 4 buttons to click to get it bang on, mate. And it's just, how you doing, Mr. Priestley? Hold on, before you do anything, Priestley. It's the Onion.
Can't hear it. I love this. You can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
Spam.
Can we defeat his ladder? Spam onions in the chat.
Spam.
Yes, it is the Onion, Mr. Priestley. Is it Priestley, aka the Onion, or is it now just the Onion, aka Priestley? I'm not too sure. The Onion, just the Onion. Priestley, we love you a bit. How are you doing? How's your week been?
It were pretty shit until. I mean, I don't want to brag. But I've got a ticket for West Ham.
Get up,
Have
Mr.
you?
Priestley.
Awesome.
Get up. Love it, mate. Love it. We get to have you in hopefully Wembley after that. But before that, we've got to go to just down the road to West Spam. And we can do it, boys, can't we? We can do it. We're there. We're at Wembley. I can almost smell it.
Are they new glasses, Priestley?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't wear them very often since my dad told me I look like Alan Carr.
It's me, Adam. I love that. Anyway, Mr. Priestley, have you got a tougher quiz for us this week, mate? Because it's been a bit easy. 3 in a row, mate. Even without the full team. 3 in a row.
Yeah. I don't think you'll win this week.
Oh yeah, honestly, he's gonna smash us. He's gonna smash us this week.
I'm almost certain you're not going to win tonight.
He's coming in.
I reckon this quiz gets hard from like question potentially 6, more likely 7, but gets hard at 7 definitely.
I reckon he'll try tough with him.
I think you might be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think he's gone early.
Everyone's loving it. Look at that.
Have you gone
spam.
earlier than that?
Imagine, lads, if this channel gets to the point when I get sponsored by Spam. Spam sponsorship for the win. Imagine how funny that'd be. We're sponsored by Spam. Oh, I love that shit. Peel the onion. We're going to try his best, Richard Hogan. Right, Mr. Priestley. Let's go.
As ever, keeping it topical. Who scored the winner at Brentford to keep us in the Premier League 4 years ago?
Jack Harrison. Yes, BossNass.
Correct. Easy starter for 10.
Easy start. No, it wasn't Bremer's Ghost. It wasn't Rafinha. It was Harrison. What's occurring, Scooby?
Rafinha scored the first one.
And then just...
Decent player, that guy. Good player, that chap.
Who'd have thought it?
Yeah.
I watched him at Barcelona now, and I can't believe I ever watched him at Leeds.
No,
Madness.
It literally is that realization, Priestley, as you watch him thinking, it wasn't even that long ago that he was playing Elland Road.
What an elite footballer. What an elite footballer.
He gets more now he gets more annual money for Calvin Klein by standing around in boxes than he got paid at Leeds.
Sound a bit jealous, BossNass?
I am jealous.
But both of the money and the figure.
Number 2.
Odd one out. Which of these hasn't played for both Leeds and Brentford?
Oh, I like these ones.
Stuart Dallas.
He has.
Jonathan Douglas.
Don't know.
Adam Forshaw.
Has.
Yeah.
Or Patrick Bamford.
Oh, hang on a minute. Where's he come from? Where's Pontus Janssen?
What one you said has then? The second to last one?
For sure has.
For sure.
Has he? He played for Brentford.
I thought he had.
I'm not sure. Douglas and I would say Bamford hasn't, but you never know with these loans, do you? He went at Chelsea, had a few loans, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think it's
all over sport.
I don't think Bamford would play for Brentford though, mate. I genuinely don't.
I don't, but there's a few in there I don't think play for Brentford, so I'm wrong.
I don't think Douglas had lads, but I'd say Bamford.
Listen,
I think we should lock in Paddy.
If in doubt, go with Matty. That's the mantra.
Since when? Since when has that been the rule?
Since ages ago.
We're locking in Paddy.
The answer is Patrick Bamford.
Get in. Come on.
I deliberately put him in there because I knew the early loans would throw you off.
Yeah.
Let's go. Question number 3.
Who scored his only Leeds goal in a 5-2 defeat at Brentford 3 seasons ago?
Gary McAllister. Right, go on, mate. Say that again, please. Sorry.
Who scored his only Leeds goal in a 5-2 defeat at Brentford 3 or 4 seasons ago? Basically, our last season in the Premier League.
His only goal.
I do have multiple choice if you want.
Hold on. I've got one in my head already. Got it.
Say it.
Go on, then.
No, let's get multiple choice.
No. I want to see what he's got.
No, because then you can add it, can't you?
I'm not going to add it.
I've got a feeling it's Mark Rocker.
Okay. Do you want the multiple choice?
Oh, now he's going to put it in the multiple choice, even if it's wrong.
I know he is.
If Mark Rocker's not right, he'll not put it in because he'll think it's funnier to not put it in because he's making the jokes done.
BossNass, I've already told you I don't do trick questions.
There's one other in there that if it's in there is going to throw me out, but I'm hoping it's not. Go on.
Was it Tyler Adams?
Oh, fucking no.
Bastard, that's the one I didn't want to
hear. Diego Llorente.
Nah, he scored more than one.
He's got more than one.
Weston McKennie. BossNass's favourite.
BossNass, it's up to you, that one.
Or Mark Rocker. And I promise you now, they're the 4 I had written down an hour ago.
Well, I reckon Mark Rocker then, boys, if you had it wrote down anyway. I think he only scored 1 goal at Leeds. I'm pretty sure James scored. Tyler Adams, sorry, I'm sure he had a game where he scored 2 in 1 game, but that was all he got. Tyler Adams.
I'll go. Genuinely, this is the reason why I'm saying this. I think the Onion might put Weston in there just for the banter.
Just for the top tier bants.
Top tier bants. Rafinha in his pants, top tier bants.
So, because I think Rocker and you think McKennie, do we let AG have the decider?
Oh no, just go Rocker.
So so that's the decider.
Oh, with the what do you right? That kind of was what you said, yeah.
BossNass, any objections?
Listen, I think we should flip a coin.
I ain't got a coin to flip. I'll flip it. I think tails. Tails. Mark Rocker, lock it in. Mark Rocker, lock it in.
So you're locking in Mark Rocker?
Yeah, sorry, BossNass.
It's Mark Rocker.
Oh.
Come on. Yeah, that's a good one by me.
I'll be honest. Weston McKennie wasn't even at Leeds during that game, so.
Oh, wasn't he?
Hey, that coin flip was good, man.
That was good, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's that.
That was before Christmas, and he didn't sign until end of January.
Yeah, BossNass, I made every week, mate. You know last man.
Every week. Well, we might look that coin flip. You know, we could use.
Might come in handy. Yeah, might come in handy. That was a good answer, that lads, Mark Rocker. That was a good answer. That I'm taking that.
A good answer. Yeah, agree.
Taking that. Get up. Cheers, Adam. I love you, mate. Go on, Priest.
You know when you said you had one in your head, I was hoping, please don't say Mark Rocker. It's funnier when you don't.
Come on.
Career path.
Love these.
Norwich. West Ham. QPR. Leeds. Huddersfield. Chelsea.
Huddersfield to Chelsea.
That's from me, because I was going to say Sean Derry.
No.
Blackman.
QPR. Ooh, no. Ooh. No. Lewis Baker or other guy who came and didn't play under Bielsa.
No, Chelsea before us with Lewis Baker.
Yeah, well, money. I'll load him from that.
I love how Matt is gone. I'm going to say Sean Derrick, even though we established last week he joined from Crystal Palace and then he joined Crystal Palace.
Who would end? Who would
Surely
go
that's
from?
Surely that's a keeper then.
Well, that's what
Would
I'm
you
going.
like a clue?
I'm going down the road
Yeah,
now. It's got to
go
be
on.
an old Ed to end up going from Huddersfield to Chelsea.
This player won 12 caps for England.
I reckon it's a goalkeeper.
Rob Green, and
Oh.
if you say it's goalkeeper.
Rob Green.
I think Rob Green. Norwich.
Rob Green. Yeah, it's Rob Green. It's Rob Green.
Rob Green. I'm going to go Rob Green. I want to know if you want to give me a clue for England. Rob Green. I know he had about 10 caps ish.
Well, he actually had 12 caps.
Is that correct? Yes.
Do you know, I've actually done something sly there because he didn't make an appearance for Huddersfield or Chelsea.
I knew he went at Chelsea. I know he went to Chelsea in the end.
Yeah, but the Chelsea thing was a giveaway for it being a keeper, really, wasn't it? Because it has to be someone older. It's just
Yeah,
kind of
it had to be.
third choice.
And Shatter.
Just a quicker priest before you jump in. 150 people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. 70 likes. Let's get that to over 100 while the onion is still on the screen. Thank you very much, guys and girls. Come on, Priestley. Let's go.
Question 5.
Cool.
Gabby Goodmanson was sent off at Crystal Palace on Sunday. Who was the last Leeds player sent off in the Premier League before that?
Right, so my head straight away goes to Calvin. I don't know when it was.
My head goes to Junior Firpo. Don't know why.
He was one of the biggest sort of red cards I remember. That one Millwall away, wasn't it, in Championship when he kicked off after the game, I think. It could. I mean, Firpo could be one. It could be Firpo because he was.
I just remember him getting loads of cards, didn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Red card. Did
I
Llorente
think we get. I'll put it out there. I think we get this one wrong. So I'm hoping the next one's not too hard. What are you saying, AJ?
I don't know. It's going to be last time in Premier League. Obviously, it's not this season, is it? So it could be.
I'm happy to lock in Firpo. Me, I'm happy to lock in that because I don't know it, and we'll spend 10 minutes to still get it wrong, Adam.
No, that's the thing. Absolutely, you've got a list of players there.
What,
It could be any
AJ? What out of 2 names? Add one name to Firpo for us.
No idea. The thing is, I don't know. No, I can't
Right.
remember. It's gonna be last time
Llorente.
Right, do your coin flip, Matty. Firpo or Llorente?
we probably could if we fought back. Was it in the last 4 games of Sam Allardyce? Did he get red card in those games? Matt, you're like the guy for this. If you start thinking about exact moments, say Sam Allardyce lost 4 games.
Listen, I don't get many moments in this quiz. We'll go Firpo just so I can have some.
Hold
glory.
on, BossNass. We've got to do a coin flip. Hold on. Tails is Firpo.
Yeah.
Tails. Lock it in, Tails.
Matty, you could do it and it could land on BossNass's hand. You could go. You could bring it down.
In fact, BossNass, let us know. Hold on one sec. I'll flip it to you. Let me know what this one is.
Heads.
Oh! We're locking in Firpo. I love that.
Maybe using a double-headed coin and try to get tails as the answer.
BossNass, here, hold my tail. Right, go on, go.
So one of you said Calvin.
Me.
One of you said Llorente.
Me.
I mean, neither of them were at the club last time we had a player sent off because it was Junior Firpo.
Oh, get up! Get up! What an answer that is, lad. Get up. Let's see what chat's saying.
Was it
Newcastle?
Question last time we had a player sent off, not in the Premier League.
Get up. The last time we had a player sent off when we were in the Premier League. The last Premier League Leeds player to get sent off. I want a few for Cock. I forgot it.
What game was that, Priestley?
Newcastle. 2-2 when Bamford missed a penalty. He got a yellow card, the second yellow at 92nd minute.
I'll take that, boys. That's an hell of an answer from me. That I'm not usually that good.
Class that. Fun fact. Go on, Priestley.
It's been nearly 3 years since we had a player sent off.
I know under Far could be real disciplined, but quick fun fact, Sly. You put Cock as the answer. Cock is also Priestley's middle name. Go on, Priestley. Question number 5.
See, there's just no need for that, is there? it makes me glad. It makes me glad I've made these last 5 questions really hard.
Well, I knew they were coming, mate. I knew they were coming.
He's not accepting defeat this week. He's not having it. He's not having it.
I'll win this week if it kills me.
He's just observing.
Question 6.
Just observing.
Missing link.
And
And
Widdicombe.
it's not just a picture of Matty.
What's happening here?
Come on, cheerleader.
Jack Harrison, Luke Ayling, Rodrigo, Liam Cooper, blank, Lucas Metcher.
Do it again, please.
All right, Jesus. Jack Harrison, Luke Ayling, Rodrigo, Liam Cooper, blank, Lucas Metcher.
Fucking hell. So what's Metcher done recently that would stand out?
He came on a free transfer, but that's nothing.
Yeah. Headed goal. All I can think is headed goals. Cooper got some. Has Metcher got any headed goals?
That's a wild to not even know like what that's hard, that lads.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Just got to name a player. So who will before the blank?
Liam Cooper.
So let's name a player in between when Cooper played and Metcher.
I can give you a clue. This player is still at the club.
Dan James, because he's been there a while. I don't know what the link is, but I think Dan James.
Let me think.
No idea. I don't even know why. Hold on. They're all left-footed. That's the link.
Metcher's not left-footed.
Neither's Luke Ayling.
No.
So
They've all used the left foot at some point. Bastard. I think Dan James, boys. I don't know why.
They're all people.
Goals in somewhere, goals at somewhere.
Now you're getting somewhere.
Say again, AJ. I missed that.
Goals somewhere, goals at somewhere. Goals in a competition. FA Cup goals? No.
Calder.
FA Cup. Goals in places. London, maybe.
I think go Dan James, boys.
Why though?
Wait.
Why?
Matt, he's just throwing a name out
AG's
without
actually
completely
trying to
different
figure
stuff.
out. AG's actually trying to figure out to give us some help, and you're just going, Dan James.
Just say Dan James.
Cooper. Hang on. What was? Sorry. What? Who was before and after the gap, or is there not?
It was Cooper, blank, Metcher.
Cooper, blank, Metcher.
But they're all
What's
sort
Metcher
of
done
in
recently?
on there. That's what I mean. I said that at the beginning, AJ. You tell me.
What's Metcher done recently? Scored a goal
I'm going
somewhere.
to say Sam Byram just for the bants.
No, scored a goal in London.
Nah, mate.
What's Metcher done? Where's Metcher's last few goals been?
Yeah, you're going to give me that no, mate. But when he says Sam Byram, the crowd's going to go wild, mate.
AG, I'll give you a clue. Think less about where and more about when.
Late goals. 90-plus minute goals.
What's Metcher's last goal? Oh, it doesn't matter his last goal.
Fulham? No, not Fulham. Oh, I can't remember, mate.
Fulham was extra time in injury time.
Hardly time, but I don't know if he scored since then.
It's going to be solid. It's going to be the most random player in it. So Sam Byram.
This season, any goals in injury time before Metcher?
Boys, we got the last one right. We're spending about 20 minutes on this.
I agree.
I
Well,
reckon
it's not Dan James though, is it? It's going to be a goal. If let's say it's a goal,
I can categorically state it is not Dan James.
No, it's not
All
Dan
right,
James.
so it's definitely Sam
Goal scorer,
Byram.
just been goal scorer this season.
It's not so bad.
Anton Stack against Liverpool. Done. Anton Stack, final answer.
AG, just come up with one. Come on,
Do you want to
Priestley.
toss a coin for
Anton
it?
Stack.
No, we'll give it AJ. We'll give it AJ.
I said
The
final answer.
answer is Pascal Strauch.
Bastard. And what link?
The first goal scorer in a season.
Oh,
Fucking hell. Did anyone get that right in chat? There's no way anyone got that right. What, so the first goal scorer of a season? So Strauss
season.
got
It's like the last 6 seasons.
that is a great question.
What, Strout got ours this season, did he?
No, last season.
No.
Portsmouth.
Metcha got this season. Sorry, I'm with you. He cost against Everton. Bastard.
That's a great question.
That's a cracking one, that. Absolute cracking
That's
one.
only question 5. We're fucked.
No, that's question 6.
Good.
All right.
We're
So
back.
you're already further ahead than you thought you were.
Go, James.
Did anybody in the comments say Dan James?
No, nobody got the link either.
Someone got Pascal,
Fair
though.
I'm sure. Yeah. I've scrolled it and someone said that, didn't there?
It might have been a Pascal, to be fair. Sorry if I've missed you. Right, go on then, Priestley. Next question.
It was Luke.
I love
Luke.
But it
Go on,
Luke.
Luke.
Fair play, Lukey boy. Hard one. That would hard. That rock hard. That. You're right, Kershaw. Great
I
question.
told you it was going to get harder before it got easier.
Yeah, it's a good one, that Priestley. We'll give you that one, my mate. Come on, boys.
Question number 7.
Come on, boys.
Who has the better head-to-head record?
Gary McAllister.
Brentford or Leeds?
Oh,
That's tough. It's a 50-50, so we got to take it.
it's well close. I should know
It'll
this.
be one
'Cause
game.
I should know this because I seen something earlier about it.
That's handy.
But I honestly can't tell you because I wasn't paying attention.
Standard.
I genuinely think it's Leeds by like 1 or 2 lads. Genuinely,
Fine. I mean, whatever.
I think it's Leeds by.
I haven't got a clue.
I think it's Leeds by a couple. Priestley. Oh,
I just don't know.
AG. It's tails for Leeds, heads for Leeds. Catch this.
Well, that's not fair. That's not giving him a choice.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
not that.
Fucking hang
Missed it. Go get it. Fuck's sake, AG.
All right.
Jeeves, grab us that
Right,
coin.
I've got it. Tails.
Do you know what's funny thing is there? I tossed him a 10 pence and he just picked up a 50.
Did you know?
He just picked a 50 note. Right, we're gonna go Leeds Priestley. But I
Oh,
would if
God.
this is right, boys.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Got a real bad feeling because he knows you're going to say Leeds.
I told you, BossNass, I don't do trick questions.
Locking it in. It's Leeds. It's Leeds. Hold on. Drum roll, please. Hold on. Where are we? Here we go.
It's not. It's Brentford, isn't it?
It's Leeds.
The answer is Brentford.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck
I knew
off.
it. I knew this. I had a bad feeling.
Question number 7. What's all that about?
I had a bad
Pulling
feeling.
them out
About
6 and 7. 6, 7. Fuck off. No.
that. He knew you was going to say Leeds.
What? By how many?
I did. 8-4.
That's
Double.
way more than it should be. Oh, man.
That's a shocker, boys. That's a shocker, boys.
Barely played him.
Do you know how shit it is, right? That
Yeah,
Leeds used to be.
there has
fucking-
been quite a few draws, though.
No, but do you know how shit it is that Leeds used to be? Like, I mean, and Brentford have won more, double the games with fucking Brentford.
Yeah, but it's 8 and 4. It's not 160 and 80. Is
I
it?
couldn't give a shit
Like-
what it is. It's 8 and
Yeah,
4,
but
mate.
don't forget when we were in
Question
Championship,
7.
They did beat us quite a lot when we were in Championship.
Shit, man.
I'm wounded.
When
by
they had
that.
Ollie
I had a
Watkins
bad
and Neil
idea about
Murphy.
They had a good team.
Premature
Yeah, when they had
looking by
Watkins
you,
and
but,
Murphy
mate.
up front, they did used to beat us like every season.
Ben
Fuming
Rama.
with that.
Ben Rama as well, yeah, that's another one I forgot. It's amazing they didn't get promoted sooner.
Fuming.
Yeah, yeah,
Kershaw.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, we've got to 8, 9, and 10 now, just for crack. Fuming with that. That's the earliest we've gone out in ages, that.
Yeah. Maybe next time you won't win 3 in a row.
Oh, you fucker. Gutted. That's proper kill with that. Right, come on
question
then.
8 then.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Easy. Alan Carr.
It's me,
Wow.
Adam.
Ricky Tomlinson.
Oh, God.
You know, I'm actually glad I went with the harder questions now. Wankers. Anyway.
Oh,
This player
it's a shocker.
joined on loan. So spent a season on loan
Yep.
and signed permanently. Pre-Bielsa. Got promoted to the Premier League with a different team.
Sol Bamba.
I love that from you, AJ. I love that from you.
Just paying
Do
attention.
you want the final clue?
Yes, please.
He's still playing.
No.
No.
Not
there's
Sol
no
Bamba.
Bamba.
Definitely not Sol Bamba.
I loved it. I thought you were right.
Lee Peltier.
Pierce.
Thank God we did the final clue. Jesus, man.
Lee Peltier.
Lee Peltier.
Oh.
Got promoted with Cardiff, didn't he? Joined on loan. Then I think it's Peltier, me lads.
Yeah, good answer.
I'm happy to go with that, Mike.
Or is it Jack Harrison? No, it's Jack Harrison. Sorry,
No.
Jack Clark. No, yeah, go Lee Peltier. Random as fuck, but yeah, Lee Peltier. If that's right, I'm fuming because that's a right answer. If that's right,
Ross
I don't know
Barkley.
football.
No,
That was not.
No, Lee Peltier. Lock it in.
Lee Peltier.
You know how I always tell you I try to make these topical?
Yep.
And it's a player that's already been mentioned tonight.
Who?
Pontus Jansson.
Oh,
Tell you what, boys, fucking
a
wheels
stinker,
have well and
boys.
truly
Absolute
fallen off.
that's
The wheels
easy.
have
That's actually
fucking-
easy.
Thinker. Wait, listen.
Oh.
Question 9 and 10. Question 9 and 10 will have been designed to be the hardest, so we've got to get some redemption here.
Fuming.
This is bad.
Fuming. This is shocking. Oh, look at Mike. Quiz maestro there with Pontus. Go on,
to be
Mike.
fair, Jansson's still playing in Sweden. He's at Malmo.
Yeah, fair play. Hey, Martin. Fair play. A few people got it as well. Well done. Everyone got that. Yeah, smash that like button. Cheers, June. Pontus Pilot. You guys are so funny. We're not bloody good at quizzes today, though, Angela. It's a shocker. Fucking hell.
I think it's just this general lineup of all three of you.
Yeah, it's a bad mix. Go on then, mate. Question number
Although,
9.
to be fair, at least I could understand all three of you tonight. Right, question number 9. Who was Leeds' record league victory against?
League, not Premier League, just league.
League.
Sunderland.
Southampton.
I think that's right, AJ.
I know. I think Matty might have it now.
Matty's right. Southampton. It's Southampton. I think I can't remember what score, but Southampton. Lock it in. It's right. Southampton.
Okay.
It's right.
The answer is Leicester.
Oh! Honestly, I was well locked in. I was like, it's fucking Southampton. I was there. Like, I didn't. Oh my god, I was on pitch. Oh, what a no.
It was 8-0.
Did we do Southampton 8-0 as well?
No, 7-0.
Well, we went far. Fucking hell, Leicester. You shit. This is a stinker. At least it wasn't Sunderland. That'd have been worse, AG.
Oh, no,
God.
that's funny with Leicester.
To be fair, a few people put Southampton, to be fair.
I almost don't want
Well
to
done,
give you this
Craig.
question because I'd
done,
much
Craig.
rather save it for next week when there's more
Tough.
online.
Tough. It's on the book. Go for it. Sign us off with a good one.
Who was Leeds' 100th capped player? So that is basically the 100th Leeds player to win an international cap.
Great.
Give us
Brilliant.
a decade.
A decade. Late 2000s.
Danny Mills.
Late
Oh,
2000s.
Late
All right.
2000s.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a stinker. It's going to be like a not, like someone from like Scotland, Northern Ireland, or someone like that. It's got to be on it, like an average.
Oh, is it not an England cap? It's not an England
No.
cap. Could be any country.
Could be any country, yeah.
Oh, what?
It's going to be a random, proper random one, innit?
I'll be honest, I could give you the country, but I think it'd give it away.
Is it Ivory Coast? Max Gradle?
That's a great shout, but no.
Is it?
Right sort of era though.
Is it? I want to say
Robert
Rudy.
Snodgrass.
No, I want to say Rudy Austin, but no. Right sort of era. Is it Kasper Schmeichel?
Is it the area I thought? Or is it the era?
Is it Kasper Schmeichel?
No.
Is it
Did you
Robert
say era
Snodgrass?
or area?
I said right era.
Era, okay.
Robert Snodgrass.
Yes, Snoddy for Scotland. God knows, mate. Kilkenny.
No, but
Australia.
Close.
Kisnorbo, Australia.
Kisnorbo, yeah.
We'll take it. It took us a million answers, man. But yeah, Remember Kisnorbo? With fucking tape round his head. Just said,
I
Eddie, Eddie's nam.
could have given you the country, but it'd given it away.
Eddie's
I
nam.
completely forgot about Kilkenny, to be honest.
Oh, you bastard.
I just want to forget about this quiz. I want it.
Yeah,
this
shocker.
quiz to-
Just so you, Priestley, and the 160 people watching, this quiz never happened. I will edit this section out so anyone watching it after the live won't be able to witness it. Like, where's Quiz?
I will remember
it tonight.
I will remember.
This is
the
nothing
night I
but
was
a fever
victorious
dream.
again.
This is just a fever dream.
Yeah, it certainly is. That's what it feels like. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, Luke, we are proper off the boil. The onion has boiled us tonight. Mikalik, what a good shout, but no. Viduka, we don't talk that man, but he's there. McAllister, Paul Butler, O'Kane, you and O'Kane, remember him? Republic of Ireland. Close to no cigar. Kisnorbo rings the bell. Well done, Kershaw.
Let's have a look at Tony Dorigo's toes, man. Let's get out of here.
Right then, Mr. Priestley.
Can I stick around for Tony Dorigo's toes?
If you want, mate. Of course you can. Let's just get the rest of these comments off. Yeah, but you just need to sit on it for a little bit because you'll get it straight away.
I've already told you I can't freaking see it, so let me just see if I can.
I don't think it's coming straight away, is it?
Yeah, it's next on. It's next
on. Good.
Congrats, Priestley. Top form. Yeah, get those likes in. Smash us some likes. Still only on 99 likes. 156 watching.
Yes, you've got the chance to be that 100th person. You've got the chance to be the number 100.
And guess what you get for it? Absolutely nothing but pride. Nothing but pride.
Oh, Mike's shooting pelters.
He is. Mike's the only guy I know who wins a 55-inch TV and gives it away for shits and gigs. So he's a serious player. It's a serious player.
Average Leeds quizzes. Let's get it right. Average Leeds quizzes. Leeds United quizzes.
If it was geopolitics, AG would smoke you. Yeah.
My quiz team, sad as it is, I think we quiz current title holders in 4 local pubs.
What are the questions in your local pubs? Is this
just smart stuff about smart things with smart people?
Matrix dying for Johnny Giles Piles. I'm just not going there, mate. I can't go there. Anyway, Johnny Giles Piles.
You know, some of these people should be on stage.
It's funny, isn't it? Anyway, let's see this week who is in between Tony Dorigo's toes.
On a Friday night, who goes between my toes?
Who the hell goes in between Tony Dorigo's toes?
So each week I put an ex-Leeds United player in between Tony Dorigo's toes. Sometimes Matty's teeth, but Tony Dorigo's toes is just a little bit more legendary because I've got that guy on screen, as you can see. So this week, Priestley, keep it to yourself. AG will probably fly out of blocks with this one. BossNass, I just got a feeling you don't know this one, pal.
Yeah, I won't do, mate.
So here we go, boys. Probably can't see it, as always. Keep it to yourself just for a moment. Joined Leeds United on a 2-year deal in July 2012 following his release from Derby County. He was signed by manager Neil Warnock after the paid him for the Republic of Ireland at Euro 2012. He was hampered by early injuries. Squad number 7, 41 appearances, 4 goals. I'm going to come to you first, BossNass. Any idea who that is?
Do you know what? It's one of those where I've seen his face. I'm not going to give you his name. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not good with names.
And I'll let you into a little fact here. The only reason I thought of this one today is so the twins are 6, 7. I don't say the pitch pretty left.
I'm going to slap you still.
The 7 on the 7th of May. And we went today to a place called A1 Football Factory in Pontefract to book their party. And this ex-Leeds player owns the venue and opened the door for us today for us to walk into. And he's got all his signed shirts. It's funny though, it's like signed shirt of his shirt with a picture of who we were playing. It was 5-1 loss to Chelsea. There were another game and it was 3-1 loss. But like, he's so proud of these shirts. But we lost in nearly every game. But yes, Republic of Ireland shirt signed by him as well. But this guy let us in and they went, I'll just go get Jennifer to assist you with your booking. And then went, oh, that's so-and-so. So, little fun fact there for you boys. Anyways, AG, Priestley, do you both know his name or are you still clutching?
I can't remember his name.
I've got it.
If you gave,
it's all right, AJ. Listen,
does the name? He's got the same name as goalkeeper.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. Let Priestley end on a high before we kick him out and say thank you very much for shafting us. He's beat us at the quiz and he's also going to get this name right. Go on, Mr. Priestley. Who is in between Tony Dorigo's toes this week?
Paul Green.
It is Paul Green, my mate. Paul Green, Republic. I can't believe he played 41 games for us. I feel like he signed for us and didn't play that many. 41.
He was out at same sort of time as Michael Brown and Michael Tong, wasn't
he? Yeah, well, 41 games, 4 goals, a lot of injuries though, but with their 2 seasons. But to be fair, for injuries he had, 41 games in 2 seasons, isn't a bad return, to be fair. So yeah, Paul Green is the one who was in between Tony Dorigo.
On a Friday night, who goes between my toes?
Who the hell goes in between Tony Dorigo's toes?
Good player, Paul Green.
Did you like him, BossNass?
Oh, I loved him.
You like
Absolutely.
I didn't know
What are
it
you
was
little-
2 minutes ago.
What are you a little bit like
I'm
in
just
my
not sure he
head?
does now.
In my head, I've got like Adam
You'd be right,
Forshaw
yeah,
sort of
Jay.
player, Priestley. Is that what he was? Like Adam Forshaw? Well, that kind of
Well, I
player?
mean, yeah, because he did spend a lot of time injured.
That's where I'm going with it. Yeah, I don't know what he played like, but we're very Forshaw in terms
I
of
think
where
he
his
was more
Eddie was
like-
in the physio room.
Yeah, not technical like Adam. More going around, sort of just going into challenges and sort of giving the ball
Oh,
to
yeah.
their players.
AJ, give us one. Give us a shocking comparison.
What
Who
he
does
likes
our
is that.
shades off?
Do you know who I? The thing is, I thought of a player, and it's so random. I thought, I was trying to think of comparison. It's Darren Fletcher.
I don't think you're
wild.
level.
I don't
Even
know.
Gibson.
When you say Darren Fletcher, I assume you mean the TNT host,
We do.
not the player.
No. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's move on. Priestley, score prediction for tomorrow night, please.
2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. Absolutely love
Feeling
it. Priestley,
confident.
love you all. Bang some onions in chat. We're going to say bye to Mr. Onion, Mr. Priestley, and we'll see
See you
you.
all next week.
Well, you'll see him tomorrow on the match day vlog and the instant match reaction straight after the game. So there'll be a couple of bits of content of the Onion tomorrow. So we'll see you Saturday night. Cheers, Priestley. Love you, man. See you in a bit, bud.
See you later.
See you later, pal.
That's
Bye
a bit more
bye.
like it. That's a bit more like it. Good comparison there from Sean Ely.
What's he said? Change that screen over. What's he said?
So he's a bit. Paul Green is like Iniesta.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, Adam Pope hopes he doesn't have to go between Tony Dorigo's toes. Tony Dorigo had a full complement of toes. Paul Green's like Iniesta. Yeah, I love it. All the onions moving swiftly on. Honestly, that was a stinker, boys.
I hate it when that. It feels like it knocks the wind out of me when we lose a quiz that badly.
To come out in question 7 were bad. That's a bad
really
one. That.
bad.
It's an all-time stinker. That's up there as one of the worst of all time, boys.
I enjoyed it.
I loved it. I always loved quizzes. To be fair, boys, he had some good questions in that night. Just tough. There was some good ones that night.
No. He built that quiz so he knew we wouldn't win.
Yeah. He knew we'd get to about 6.
He knew when he put Brentford Leeds, who's got a better. He knew that you was going to say Leeds.
Of course he did. He knows it too well, mate. He knows it too well. Anyway, boys, moving on. Before we move into our main segments, as always, I would like to have a little discussion point now on 2 things that have come out today. DCL in the England squad and the fines that Leeds United have occurred from the late entrances to the pitch. I would like to know your thoughts. Pick one of them to speak about. AG, in fact, I'm going to give you fines, AG, and I'm going to give BossNass the DCL.
No, don't give me fines. What's? I don't know what the fines is even about. I saw it sounds like I don't know what this is about because we start
seriously
games
don't know.
late.
You seriously
We
don't
start
know.
games late.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to do now, mate, is I'm just quickly going to, if I can here, 1 second. I'm going to share my screen, mate, because I've got some notes. I didn't want notes. I've literally got. I'm going to bring this up, look. So there's an article. I'm not going to read it all out to you, pal, because I can't really be asked. But there's this section here. So these are. Oh no! Reload. Yes.
Shit, sure.
Yes. Get in. Right. So AG, as you can see here, mate. Look, it's actually got the sanctions and the games and how long we spent. So 18th August, first game at season, kickoff and restart. 2 minutes.
Are
and
we
a
supposed to
restart.
be
2
seeing
minutes.
something?
Oh, are you joking me? Oh, go do one, mate. Come off. This is a shit show. There we go now. It kicked it off because it went all wrong. You see that now, can't you?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Look, it's all bloody pop-ups mess it up, don't they? 18th August against Everton. See there, 2 minutes for kick-off and then 2 minutes for restart. 10 grand. But as you see as we go through it, look how big these sanctions get. So the game against Fulham, one of the restarts, we took 1 minute and 27 seconds and they've done for 120 bags.
So when they say restart, that's literally so that's half time, is it?
Well, restart, yeah, it's not the kickoff, so it's either starting the second half or a restart after a goal, potentially. Don't specify. You know, I think that's mental, 120. And all them added up equals 530 grand, I think it is. Well, what do you think to that? What do you think?
See, in my head, I thought it was kicking off late, so kicking off past 3 o'clock.
Well, some of them are. The kickoffs are, yeah, the kickoffs are. But the restarts are. Obviously, the restarts either half time or after the. I think it's half time. I think it's starting the game and half time at restart.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the kickoff. It's both kickoff. Yeah. It's either the kickoff or half time.
Yeah,
But-
so we're coming out of tunnel later, which I do recognise at most games that we're always second team out of tunnel. But
honestly, their priorities are all wrong, aren't they? Like, this is just a way to make some money. Where does this money go?
I know.
That's interesting. Where does the money go? Is it going through football?
Standard of football, AG, right? That it's getting served up at minute with a lot of the the shit hours that's going on the pitch, and they're pulling teams apart for hundreds of thousands of pounds for the sake of coming out a minute later. It'll be all to do with Sky and TV, making sure it all runs smoothly and shit. But what about the extra time that's added on in games because you've got people jumping in crowd on a yellow card, and you've got people going down because it's hit the leg and they're holding their head. There's so much
throw-ins.
Yeah, you've got so much going on, AG, than a team coming out a minute later. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of occasions there. And someone put in the chat earlier that Man City have been fined millions for doing something similar.
Yeah.
But do you think it's that much of a big deal, or am I reading too much into it?
I think it's not a big deal at all. And I don't know how you're deciding what team is guilty. Presumably, we're always the one taking the kickoff in that instance. But like one of them's got one of them had kickoff and restart, which presumably is a goal. But I don't know what's even going on there. I've never even heard that before. And they've got, you can control, you can find what you find, right? But I think they've got lots more to worry about than that. Lots more. That whoever the panel are, whoever's looking at this, put them to better use and start looking at Arsenal take 2 minutes every time they have a corner, or teams take 96 seconds every time they have a long throw in. Like, start looking at that. Like Rice goes and have a chat with the defenders before he goes and takes. He'll walk into the box, stroll into the box, then he'll stroll to the other side of the pitch to take the corner. It takes 2 minutes, like 90 seconds for each corner, whatever it is. Look at that. Don't look at this.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but I think it's actually being on the pitch and ready to kick off for a certain time. So like emerging to kick off to start the game and being ready for 3 p.m. kickoff. And then emerging for a certain, you've got a certain amount of time after that half-time whistle goes. You've got to pay a allotted period of time before you've got to be out. So it's basically like they're getting fined for not having punctuality, not being disciplined to be punctual.
How many other clubs have got fined by this? Well, other clubs must be caught up in this.
Man City apparently have done it 22 times, and they've been fined.
So Man City have done it 22 times. I don't know if there's more teams that it's going to come out, and more teams have done it, but that would make it worse in my book if it's just Leeds and Man City. If everybody else can get the shit together and we're not being punctual enough to the point where we're getting fined so much, then
it's mad, lads, isn't it? Right? We do shithousery so shit. Like if that's a little bit of shithousery on Leeds' part, where just let's say we'll a couple of minutes we'll just set piss. And we get fined five when you could do bits of shithousery on the pitch that actually maybe gains you points, gains you an advantage, and you don't get fined for. And we don't do that yet. We're doing shit like this. It's getting fined £500,000. And I've seen a few people today say it's not much money. It's pocket change for it's a lot of fucking money for a fine, lads. £500,000.
It's a lot of money regardless.
Fucking
It's a lot of money,
hell,
a lot of money for any football club.
It's a lot of money.
Amortization, all that shit. It's £500,000 fucking pounds. It's gone. It just goes straight on your bottom line. It's gone. Like it's
a mad thing to get fined. And like you say, AG, the money's just going into the top men's pockets in terms of.
Well, I don't know what they do with it. I can't imagine it. I mean, they're obviously paying themselves wages or whatever. I can't imagine it's going towards that. But where does it go? I'd like there probably is some clarity on that somewhere, but I'd say I just don't think this is worthwhile, and I think there's many worse things and many worse time wasting elements. The ball's not on the ball is not on the pitch long enough. The game isn't played long enough. 90 minutes, you're getting 55 minutes of football, or 48 minutes, or whatever it is. That's what he needs to look at. Don't look at this. Like
the product we're getting as fans, mate. The product we're getting now, put Leeds United aside, is fucking appalling.
The Premier League this season has.
And honestly, if no one's looking and going, oh, this should have kicked off 45 seconds ago. No one's looking at that.
I tell you what, boys, England, the Premier League, some of our best sides in our competition have had a real humble in this last week in Europe. I know we've got a couple still through, and who's to say one of them won't go on and win it? You never know. Arsenal could shit house away to win it, whatever. But I think you've seen some of the, the flair, these Barcelona, they've really taught us a new one this week, and seen some really good football played, and sort of watching those games this week has made me miss some of that flair from Premier League, because it's really not got it no more. It is very poor, isn't it?
Mate,
Best league
honestly,
in the world. It's fucking not.
watching Champions League compared to the Premier League,
Unreal, mate.
it's a fucking treat. It's like
Yeah.
watching entertaining football, the standard, the anti-football tactics, the borderline obsession with set pieces, long throws, fucking time wasting. Oh, it's just
As
really
opposed to
bad,
watching
man.
really good footballers get on the ball and play
Honestly,
football.
Yeah.
It's been
the
amazing.
technical ability of Atletico or Real Madrid, watching these players and
my
what
word.
they can do on the watching Rafinha just hold, then pass into the bottom corner with the split second is right, having the bravery, not looking for a corner to cross it and get everyone in the 6-yard box. Watching Alvarez score against Spurs, where he just turn on sixpence and just bangs it in the top corner. And I watched
People
that.
take the piss out of me, right? People take the piss out of me for going on a Saturday afternoon to watch non-league football, right? Yes, the players that we're watching in the Premier League are 100% technically better than what I'm watching. I aren't going to argue that. But the tactics are concerningly similar.
Mad, that, isn't it?
It's
That's
about
mad.
non-league is about long throws. It's about set pieces. It's all this stuff really boggles my mind. And do you know what? Arsenal have the better side of the Champions League draw, so I do expect them to make the final. But
I do.
when they come, I predict it'll be Bayern Munich. When they come up against Bayern Munich in that final, let's just hope football wins on that day. I'll put it that way.
Imagine if Arsenal win title and Champions League double, mate, and with this sort of football. Imagine.
Awful. Thanks, mate. It's horrible. Like it's rubbish, and it's rubbish to watch, and it's rubbish. Like it's quite soulless as well. Winning games of football, like it's just
Do you
just
think
drab. It's like
sides like us, though, lads, a beneficiary of the way the game's gone because the gap the gap narrows a little bit because you can be physical and you can go direct and you can hustle and bustle your way to beating some of these sides.
It is a leveler. It is.
I think so
because what's happened in football, in Premier League in particular, it's been a few years like this, but Premier League now has all the best athletes in the professional game in England. It just does. You don't, 6 or 5 centre backs that are quick. You get all the best athletes, and that's been building up over time. It's like it's pretty much 100% there now. But then as a result of that, everyone's going, right, this is what we utilise. But you're absolutely right. It's a level. You can buy Anton Stack 6'5". You can buy in the Metro 6'1". You can buy and you can go, right, we can out battle teams and we can beat them physically. And other teams allow that. If we were coming up against the technical ability, if teams have Rafinha and Alvarez and these sort, we'd get smashed because they've got much better footballers. But teams don't really play like that anymore. So it actually gives you, and it is much more of a level, 100%.
I agree.
It's just awful to watch. It's like the game has been totally overanalyzed, compartmentalized to the degree that all these coaches are focused on is their analytical guys going, this is how we minimize XG against, and this is how we maximize XG for. That's and they put a formula together, and it's shit, mate. The Premier League, there's so many games that I've turned off.
Yeah,
just because it's terrible. The level of players, right? So like in say like Serie A, especially, I watch a lot of that. The players there aren't as good, generally speaking, as the players that you've got in the Premier League. Yeah. But the fucking product to watch, to sit down and enjoy a game of football visually on a TV, loads better.
It's mad that. Like I say, they are like robots. Players are like robots, killer they are. They really are. And Kershaw here, bang on money. Wouldn't surprise me if this was the lowest season on record for goals from outside the box. It wouldn't surprise me at all, Kershaw. I've not got that stat to hand, but I bet you're right with that.
Carragher did a great bit of analysis the other day about Chelsea, and they do some weird stuff. And on when the ball is on the right hand or left hand side, I think it was, they went man to man. When the opposition had the ball on their right hand side, Cucurella went onto the winger and they went onto the fullback. And then when it was on the other side, they went more ball focus pressed, more ball focus press. And then what Newcastle did, they brought a man inside, and they all went man for man. And then they didn't know who to pick up all of a sudden. They're all arguing. Rossini holds his hands to his face, turns away, and Newcastle went straight through the middle of them because one player went where they didn't expect him to, where they haven't been coached and trained all week to do, and they went straight through the middle of them. And it was so and Carragher's like, he said I wasn't the best player, but that's where I was good, because I would just be the coach on the pitch and go,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing? Go there, moron. Just because, and it's quite embarrassing. They've all been coached to an inch of their lives, and that's why people like Daniel Farke don't like changing the side or tactics necessarily, and they find something that sort of works and they'll stick with it, and they'll coach it and they coach and they coach and they coach it, and that's where, and that, and that's where you don't see lots of deviation in matches anymore. Every match except against Arsenal, we are in every single match because we've been coached to play that way, and it is a way that works and keeps you in games. But it's a way that keeps you in the games. It's like that. That's why we're drawing so many games and not winning enough.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's just so over choreographed. It's nuts.
Yeah, it is.
It's like they have they look for certain movements, certain kind of overloads, numbers, and this, that, and the other. And it's repetition. You've got a player that does something. They do that one thing and they do it so hard. They've coached all the IQ out of these players. It's like they don't know how to think for themselves.
The stats and science has taken over from the natural footballing ability, really.
Do you know what's interesting, though, when you go back? This is what Bielsa wanted. Bielsa always said, if I had 11 robots, I'd win every game of football because they do exactly what I want. And he coached everyone within an inch of their lives. But it was coached in a mayhem way. The man-to-man press thing of follow your man all over the pitch. Now everyone's doing it now, but they're passing players on, they're not following them all over the pitch. So it's close to what he was doing at the time, and then basically creating triangles, using click to create triangles as a tackling fielder with a fullback and winger every single time. Work down that way, work down that side. But it was slick, and everyone was coaching. But what they'll coach to do is play football, and it was stylish football. And Bielsa wouldn't have coached it now. That's basically about territory and Arsenal practicing corners all week and trying to pick Gabriel, and every corner routine is about getting Gabriel free, but it works. But it's quite sad as well. It's rubbish to watch.
Rubbish to watch.
About it.
Are we getting to a point, boys, where the Ballon d'Or winner is going to be a centre half for the next 4 years?
It'll be someone who takes good call. It'll be someone who's got the longest throw before you know it. Like even in the 90s, wherever it was, they were laughing at. Rory Delap was like an outlier because he took a really good throw, and everyone remembers him.
Mate, Rory Delap would be playing for the Arsenal now.
Yeah. Rory Delap would add £40 million to his value because his throw was so good now.
Craziness, he actually would.
These kids, but the thing is, the problem is that it starts with kids now. Do you know what I mean? Like back in the day, I don't know for a fact, but I think there'd be a lot of mini games of football going on for kids, and then teaching them little technical bits here and there. These kids are being trained like the adult squads now. Just like, this is your role, this is how you track a man, drop off, this, that, and the other. They're literally, by the time they get up to, these youth teams that are playing in actual youth divisions, that they're almost built into that, so they're ready to go into senior football doing that kind of stuff.
Do you know what the thing about it is though as well?
Cheers, Fraser.
Years ago, it used to be, if someone wasn't big enough, they didn't make it through the youth ranks for football, they'd turned away. Now that doesn't really happen as much, but they'll go back to that again eventually. If you're not growing to be big, if you're not growing to be 6 foot odd, you won't be in the Premier League. 5, 6 years, 10 years time, every player in the Premier League be 6 foot plus.
Yeah, but they're going to have a serious problem because the Premier League is the biggest league, the most successful league, because they monetized the league the best and they distributed rights globally fastest and the best at that. But there's going to be a point where the product has to be entertaining to maintain that, because people will start watching different things.
Here's one for you though. I was thinking about this earlier. Why now for throw-ins and corners does the teams defending bring every player back? Why not leave 1 or 2 up front? Why do they bring every single player back?
Chelsea did it. Chelsea did it when they played Arsenal.
They did it, absolutely. That's the one occasion I can think of. Otherwise, why are you bringing Brendan Aronson back or anyone like that? It's not about Brendan Aronson. Anyone's 5'8" to defend a corner long throw. Leave them up the pitch and make them have an extra player in defence.
Yeah.
We could be 1 goal down, 88th minute, corner defending. We'll bring every player back. But every team does it. And it makes no sense to me. Brendan Aronson isn't ever going to win a corner and win a header from a long throw corner.
Yeah.
Right.
So
why do it?
If you've got Arsenal, right, two of them, their main threats usually from corners are their centre backs, right?
Yep.
Gabriel, Saliba, both really good from set pieces. If you can't be offside in your own half. If you leave 2 players a yard, the other side, our side of the halfway line, they have to do something about it.
Yep.
Because if that ball comes loose and somebody boots it upfield, you've got a one-on-one with their goalkeeper.
Yep.
So they have to deal with it.
Yep.
Good point.
But
do
even
it.
on that, and then even to the point of where you have, say, Arsenal as an example, Gabriel, people set it as zonal and blockers. They don't. They've very rarely mark players. Why not? Like Bielsa was massive on man marking from corners, and it didn't really work. And I do prefer the zone. There's always been a zonal element to like Alan Shearer or someone standing front post, like edge 6-yard box, made 5 yards out, front post, clear it. DCL Banter did it for years, whatever. But I don't understand why, I love to talk to professionals about this. Why not leave a man upfield? One, that's never going to win a header in your defensive box. Makes no sense to me. And two, why not man mark the 2 most dangerous players, for example? Still have zonal. You can still have zonal for a couple, but actually man mark the 2. Oh,
yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you.
And it doesn't make any sense to me. And the thing is, what I was actually getting at is a trend, and everyone's doing it the same until someone starts doing it differently again, and it usually goes back to something else. And eventually, I do hope teams start playing football again, and I hope the Champions League is a wake-up call, looking at technical players that are better than the players in the Premier League, a lot of Alvarez, etc. These players, technically, by Leverkusen, there's some lovely players, like really lovely, son Donald Trump, some really nice players. But it's like I don't know. I hope Premier League sees that and goes back a little bit. I think Farke would love to. I don't think Farke enjoys his way of playing, for example, but he knows horses, of course, and he has to do it. And I don't think we've been all in. I think we've been a bit half-assed with it, and that's been a bit of our problem, actually. But I hope Premier League in a few years, over the next few years, settles down to be, again, more technical, more creative, and better football.
Let's hope so, mate. Like I say, it's been poor standard this season, not enjoyable to watch. But
how many games do you watch other than Leeds?
Only the teams now in and around us, mate. But I don't enjoy the football. I'm only sort of there for the result, hoping they'll lose. But yeah, as a neutral, I don't think as a neutral you watch much games now.
Right. So my question to you is, other than Leeds games, how many games do you get through watching Premier League without being on your phone every 10 minutes?
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That tells you everything.
You're absolutely right. I watch every Premier League game pretty much as on TV. If I've got spare time, if I'm not doing something, I'll watch the football. And you're absolutely right. I was thinking that exactly. Bournemouth Man U was on, and I was on my phone for half of it because it's so boring. It was so drab until the last half hour. Really poor game of football. Low quality.
Ball's only in play for 55, 60
like in the 90s, I know none of us likes West Ham, but if it was that Man United team playing West Ham, and you had Di Canio coming and fucking all, like, you would watch that game of football.
I used to love watching games of football because every team had a maverick. Yeah, Man City had King Clancy. Even Sean Wright Phillips was a really fun player to watch. Yeah, every team had a maverick, Ginola or Asprilla or somewhere you just wanted to watch when they got the ball.
Yeah.
And there's hardly any of them in the Premier League anymore. Hardly any, if any. I can't think of too many off the top of my head, really. Really, players get the ball. Doku maybe one, but again, probably not the same sort of standard, really. But yeah,
Bowen at West Ham. When you think of a lower side, Bowen at West Ham's a bit.
Yeah,
there aren't many though. Somerville for West Ham.
Yeah,
they've got a couple, aren't they? Which is when they're in form, which is why they're picking up results and scoring goals now, because their 2 Mavericks are allowed to play that way, in my opinion.
But the Mavericks, I again might be rewriting or waxing whatever history about this, but I think like Ginola and King Clancy, like tight control, just dancing.
Unreal players.
The way they played football, like it was just about being class on the football. Ginola could strike the ball both feet. Di Canio, like you never knew what he was going to do next. Of any
well, like an art form, wasn't it? Watching
absolutely.
You don't get that anymore now. Yeah, it should be. Moving on, boys. Because I like these little tangents we go off on. We've got loads to talk about. After the season finishes, we're going to do loads of little weird late night leads. It's going to be class. We'll have World Cup to chat about.
Weird ones.
Weird ones. It's going to be class. We're going to have loads of different ideas. I would just talk about football in general. It's going to be decent, lads. But touching on DCL before we move on to Brentford. DCL gets his call up today. So I have been a massive fan of his this season. I think we all have. He's definitely a bit of a cluster player. He started off it. Tactics didn't line up with it. How he really wants the ball in the box. Again, of late, very similar. He's not getting the ball. Well, when he's getting the ball sorry up to him, it's pumped up. There aren't many people around him to collect those second balls. He's looking isolated. That middle chunk of season, we played to his strengths. He was scoring goals. I wanted him to be World Cup squad, as you do. It makes us, as Leeds fans, a bit more interested in England as well, because it can be a bit hard again. A tough watch at times. More Leeds players playing in the World Cup, better for us. But right now, I aren't I am bothered for him playing for England in these two friendlies. I ain't going to lie. Out of all the players you would want to be just at Thorpe Arch, not putting his body through too much, he's one of them, because I do believe in the last 8 games, he has to get a couple of goals for us. I don't, he's out of form. He's still a big time player for us, boys, and he's probably going to start every game when fit. As we know, he leads that line well. But where do you sit? 2 friendlies, DCL. Are you happy for him as a person, as I am thinking? That maybe gives him an opportunity now. He's not only in his thoughts, he's actually in his plans. He's been picked for this squad. It is an overpopulated squad. 30 or 5 players in this one, is it? Like it's a big squad. So whether they get cut out of that, but he's ahead of Watkins. Watkins hasn't been picked in. I don't know if he's injured. Ahead of lad from Brighton, Welbeck as well. So he's Solanke, Kane, and DCL. So he's one of 3. So he's done well to get in there, but I aren't too asked about him in these ones, but I'd rather him not made this squad, boys. Where are you at with this?
I'm really happy for him. I think he'll be really happy. And I think it's deserved, and it's an interesting one though, isn't it? Because I think Kane's not there for the first game as well, so it's only Solanke and him as options to go play up front as proper strikers. So I think he's got every chance of starting against Uruguay and seeing what it's about. He is a striker. He needs to lay it on a plate for him to score, basically, which isn't really a criticism, particularly. There's lots of those strikers, and he's very good all-round game, but he's not going to take one touch, knock it part, drop a shoulder and bang it in the bottom corner. But I think he's done well enough. I think he's off the ball recently, but I think now he'll probably score against Brentford, because you can see the commentary, you can hear the commentary already, can't you? England call up goal. So honestly, I know it's a Leeds thing and fitness, and I obviously hope he doesn't get injured, but I'm just really happy for him. I'm happy he's made it, and to Anton Stack actually as well. Both of them.
Stack's a massive one. I think he thoroughly deserves that. It'd been crazy if he didn't get picked. Although when you listen back to the manager's comments a few weeks ago, I didn't think we were going to pick him.
Just quickly on that though, because DCL's in it, but I think 11 players aren't there for the first game, and they're coming in for the second game. So he's an inflated squad. So not sure what else. Stack, what Nagelsmann said is he's picking the squad that is probably that's going to be close to the World Cup. Obviously, it might be 2-3 changes. So if Stack's in that, he's got every chance going to the World Cup with Germany, which is great. So he's got much more chance than DCL in terms of thing. But DCL can go there and impress, definitely. He leads the line brilliantly. He does do that. I've been so impressed with him this season, the way he leads the line, but he just needs, I think lately we've just not been playing the style of football to lay it on the plate the way he needs.
Do you think England will? Do you think England, with the attacking players we've got, there'll be bodies in and around him?
Yeah, every chance, absolutely. Yeah. Every chance. And
do you think
he'll be in the right position?
And do you think, BossNass, it'll give him a lift for Brentford tomorrow? It'll give him a lift from now to the end of the season? Not only thinking, I've got a chance, but now he knows if he plays well for the last 8 games and get those goals, he's probably going to make the squad now. Would you think that could be a positive for Leeds?
Yeah, I mean, I'm buzzing for him. I'm genuinely, I'm really happy for him. This ain't gonna go. I don't think he's good enough for England.
Do you know what though? I don't think he's any worse than the Welbecks of this world.
I think the depth below Kane.
You've got to let me follow that up.
Go on.
No.
so, that squad is it 35 players, something like that?
Yeah, 35.
So it's 11. I think it's something like
about
11 more. 11 more that you can take on the plane.
Yeah.
Look, he's had really good season in bits, and then he's come off the boil. We're looking for him to get back on it. I think it will give him a boost. I think he's very, very, very top level. He can come on and do something for England. I think, but I got to be honest, I think Tuchel's having a look at him. They have those players that are like basically injured reserve that they ring up if they've got issues. I think it's a bit more of that. But look, I had Thomas Tuchel, obviously. He knows more than me. He wants to take a look at him. So I'm happy for him. And look, I'd love it if his dream came true and he got minutes at the World Cup.
Be class.
If I was a betting man, I'd say that's probably not going to happen.
I mean, if Kane's fit, lads, he plays every minute, doesn't he?
If it gives him that boost to go on and do bits for Leeds, thinking I want to get that. Even if I'm sat on the bench for a full tournament, I want to be in the USA in summer. If it gives him that boost and it helps Leeds United, look, I am really happy for him. I just look at that England team and I think,
there's a massive drop off from Kane to the rest. And I think that happens when you've got a world-class player. The rest that, you're not going to have 3 or 4 Kanes, are you? But the drop-off is so severe. You're talking, is he as good as Solanke and Welbeck? I'd say he is. He's as of that level for me, I think. So he's rightly in conversation to be in the squad.
I think,
but the drop-off from Kane's massive.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
Massive.
I think second best is probably Watkins as an all-round striker.
I think so.
And then DCL and then so you're picking almost DCL as a third striker potentially. I think DCL offers something a little bit different. I think in those last few minutes when someone's come on and win some headers or something, and if you start playing long ball, I'd take DCL over Solanke and Welbeck. So I think he's got every chance getting on the plane as a third striker. Obviously, people like Bowen that play up front through the middle as well, potentially. But yeah, I think Kane's number 1, obviously. Watkins probably number 2. And I think it's probably between Solanke and DCL for 3.
I agree.
To being honest, sir, as an England fan in the World Cup, taking my Leeds bias out of it, I'd rather see Cole Palmer as a playing striker than DCL.
Oh, steady on.
Genuinely.
No, I
not for me, mate. Not down middle now.
He's a better finisher than DCL.
Yeah, no, of course. But I think it's. I mean, the thing is, way England is set up, Kane's not a really lead the line striker, is he? He wants to drop in all the time. So if they're going to facilitate that anyway, then yeah, I get you. You could feel Foden.
But look at what Gordon's been doing for Newcastle. He's been playing up front. So
Rashford is an option as well. To be fair, so there is options there. Gordon, yeah, but. I think if you're taking out and out 9 as another option, as an out and out 9, then it is Watkins and DCL for me as the 2 next best.
Yeah, I think so.
Whether he gets in, whether he takes Watkins, Kane, and then thinks, well, I've got Gordon, Foden potentially, Rodgers as an even option to go up there, whatever.
Yeah. He's been a 9 at Chelsea. He's played through middle at Chelsea. He's a bit of a false 9, but I don't think he'd do it for England. Anyway, boys, let me just shout my mate Fraser, not Frazier. Fraser, it was birthday the other day, so happy birthday as well, Fraser. Love you 3. Thank you so much for this evening's content. Hope BossNass's kid is okay now. Yeah. Is he BossNass? Do you answer that one?
He's in bed, mate. Safe and sound. Got him on
Safe
here.
And sound.
Yeah,
happy
listen,
days.
Fraser, I appreciate that, mate. I really do. And I love this community, by the way. Checking in on my son is pretty special. So, yeah, thanks goes to you, mate. Cheers.
Class man, mate. And here's for 3 points tomorrow night under the lights. Yes, Fraser, I agree with that one, bud. And a shout out to the Godfather Tomlinson. Is that Tomlinson as in Priestley? As
Ricky
in
Tomlinson.
Ricky Tomlinson. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Right then, boys. Moving on to the preview for Brentford. So as we know, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, under the lights. I always say that when it's a late kick-off. It's sort of like died a death a little bit under the lights because we've lost the last few where it's been dark at Elland Road. But we know under the lights it's special. I'm going. It'll be a decent atmosphere tomorrow. It's a massive game, and I think we can safely say, we're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, hoping we can get to a cup final. We've got 8 cup finals in the league now, boys. Maybe not 8, but maybe next 3 or 4 are. Maybe we get to a position where the last couple aren't a cup final. Let's be fair, boys. That's where we want to be. Brentford at home. Tough task. Good, really good side. Won 3 of the last 4 away games. Won 3, then drew the last one to Bournemouth. Beat some good sides. Went back-to-back beating Newcastle and Villa away from home not too long ago. So I know Villa aren't the side that, they were at one point in the season, but to beat Villa and Newcastle both away games back-to-back is a decent return. Keith Andrews, let's be fair, boys, a lot of us tipped them to get relegated or be in the conversation. They've absolutely spun on its head, and I quite like the shithousery at their last home game. I don't know if you saw it on their board, on their actual screen. They actually played, I think it was half-time or before the game to get the fans up for it. They played all the commentaries from pundits from Match at Day and Sky Sports all talking about Brentford are going to get relegated. All famous names saying it just to G him up and a little bit of shit house over there because it must be nice for them to turn around and be like, yeah, we lost as manager.
Mate, they had YouTubers on that. They had YouTubers on it.
YouTube. They had all sorts, didn't they? It was class little bit of shit house there by Brentford, and they really have been. They've had a really good season, and no more so than having a new. We talk about DCL, new Brazilian centre forward, mate. Just made the Brazilian squad. He got Thiago, 19 goals, superb season. This is another game, isn't it, AG, for Mr. Yacabiol to step forward and snuff him out of the game. He did it well at the Lego Stadium. Can he do it at Elland Road tomorrow? Keep him quiet. The service to him also has to be denied. You've got Damsgaard, you've got Sharda. We were lucky. Last time we played him, Sharda didn't play, I don't think, I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Great player. So they've got some threats. Henderson at middle at park, you know, he's no slouch. It's going to be a tough game. They've got some really good attacking players, but what I will say is they concede goals. They conceded 3 away at Bomb, but still won the game 4-3. They're really good on transition. If you're not sharp at the back, they can, catch on counter from a corner. Done it so many times this season. Pace, dynamism, can go score a goal from nothing. So we've got to be on our guard, but we can score a couple of goals in this one for me, boys. Can we keep them out? Come on. Give me some confidence.
Yes, we can keep them up. I was looking at the stats and where they sit in the league for different elements. So big chances created, they're second in the league for big chances created. So they are a good attacking team. I was accurate long balls, they're number 1 in the league, so not afraid to go direct. Me and BossNass discussing this the other night, actually. I think this could be an interesting game because we'll start. One of our biggest weapons is high press, and they'll know that, but they won't be afraid to sort of knock a goal kick short and then just boot it along. And then Tara, Sharda, Thiago, we'll go up to Thiago and try and hit the gaps for Sharda and Tara to run onto. They're a good team that will mix it up, and I think that's when we'll be at their biggest threat is going to be when we are pressing. I think oddly, because I think they'll just try and turn us around quite a lot. I think they'll commit people to our press. We'll commit to it, and then they'll just kick it along. They'll just turn us around. And I think they'll try and get one-on-ones with Thiago, whether it's getting Sharda with one of the centre backs, whatever it may be. So they're a good side, but they are there to be got at, as you said, mate. They do concede goals, and I hope for us, I'd like to see the 2 up front. I think we might not, because I think Fark said earlier in the season, he's right to say this in a way that playing 2 up front is fine when you're playing against back 3 and wing backs, so you're not necessarily doubling up on hang on a minute, what's going on here? You dropped DCL.
Yeah, I have, you. Look at that. You don't miss a fucking penalty and let us get you prick. Yeah, I've done what AG does. Throw one out there just to get a little bit of a rage bait going on. But yeah,
don't do that.
Don't get you bloody used to, didn't you, BossNass? So I look at that, right? Aronson's going to play over Longstaff, and DCL will play over Nonto, right? But Metcha may not play also. But that's what I would like to see, boys. I would like to see that side.
I don't mind the idea of this. I quite like the Metcha DCL, and I think I do exactly the same. I think people think it might be a defensive move, but bringing Longstaff in for Aronson makes a lot of sense to me.
I think so.
Solidifies a bit, but also brings the legs from deeper and getting up and down the pitch. Obviously, Aronson gets forward and back, but I think that extra strength in midfield, extra drill winner there, and release Stack a little bit more, because I believe the last game is the first time Stack's played in a double pivot. I think that's the first time he's done it all season. We've spent a lot of time in a free, and as soon as he went free in midfield, and as soon as he went free at the back, I think he's played a little bit more advanced. So I think, right or wrong, that's the first time. And last time, the second time that Metcha and DCL started together. So
that team's never happening, is it? Let's be honest.
No. But I tell you what, though, boys, at some point for me, when the crunch comes to it, which we are there now, I think Premier League experience is massive, and I think Longstaff, I wouldn't be surprised to see him play more minutes from now to the end of the season. I think he's got a role.
I 100% with you there. 100%.
I think there's a chance you see Gruev and Aronson tomorrow.
I think there's a massive chance to see that.
If Gruev's it line up, lads, there's going to be a few people lose their mind.
No, honestly, genuinely, I think you see Gruev and Aronson. The one thing I will say for Gruev tomorrow, there's going to be a real need to close passing lanes, which we don't have too many players that are great at doing, and he does do that. Like he'll put himself in a position which you don't have to do anything. Just being there stops that option, and sometimes closes down some real threats. So yeah, I think there's a really good chance you'll see Gruev and Aronson tomorrow. I don't think Metcha starts. I don't think he starts on the field. I think it's one up top with
Aronson in behind.
DCL. Yeah, I think it'd be DCL. I think it'd be pretty much that lineup that we was used to seeing a bit earlier in the season.
Yeah, so it'd be DCL up top with Aronson in behind and Gruev in the midfield 3 with Ampadu and Stack.
Yeah.
I think at the moment we're a couple of games too far for Aronson. I think he's showing that trait where we've seen other seasons where he when he plays the whole season, he does get tired towards the end of the season. I think he does a lot of running, and I think I think you're absolutely right. I think he will start, and I think his performance drops off as a result.
The thing is, AJ, if you want that pressing type of play tomorrow, Aronson's critical to that.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No. I'm quite happy without it. I'd much rather, to be honest, if you're picking a pressy, if you want a pressy right-sided play, pick Dan James because he can also run in behind. I'd rather Dan James. I'd rather his pace and stuff. What I've realised though actually is how important Okafor is to this because not just as a player though, but how if he was fit, he would have started against Sunderland, for example, at home, and we would have been very different.
Agree.
And what's quite random to me then, but that just shows that Farke doesn't back non-turn James because actually he should have brought one of them in, but he didn't. He went Stack and Aronson as your attacking midfielders. You need to go a bit more attacking with that. And I think so. If Okafor's an option, he won't be an option start. I wouldn't have thought tomorrow.
But you know what it is? you look at Okafor, like you say, when he's come out, the very obvious thing would have been to put Nonto or James in that position because of
doesn't trust him, does he?
Yeah, but this is what I'm going to say. Is it because he ain't good enough, or is it because he don't trust him? Because let's be fair, they're two of the players he has trusted for the last 2 years, and I know what it's like. He knows them, he knows what they'll do, he knows they'll listen to instruction well. So I don't think it's a trust thing, Adam. I think it's got to that point now where he don't think they're at the level.
That's the same. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I
really.
suppose.
He doesn't trust them as being good enough to start the game of football. Yeah.
If we're being honest, James is one-dimensional. Dan James is one-dimensional player. If we're being honest.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But actually, I think that one dimension he's very good at. Is what I would say.
Not for a full
and I think sometimes what should help the team is someone willing to make runs off the ball, willing to run in behind, and Dan James is that, and stretch teams. I think, and being direct and being fair. I think a lot of times this season we pick teams with not one person that can either beat a man or thread a ball. And if you haven't got that at all, then what are we even doing here? Like, how are we trying to?
I don't mind Dan James, but the thing is, and I do think he's one-dimensional, and sometimes you get that ball around the corner, and he gets onto it, and he does beat his man for pace, and he gets to it, and he shits his pants right at the end, and plays sometimes a bad ball. It's a 50-50. It's Matty's imaginary toss of a coin whether you're going to get something decent at the end of it. Is Dan James, and I think it's too one-dimensional, and the outcomes are a mix. And what I want to see tomorrow is, you can't disregard the tactics of the other team. But I think Leeds United have been best this season under the lights, where they press from the front, they're aggressive, they try and win the ball high up the pitch, and then have overlaps out wide and get balls in the box early. So
I agree.
I want to see that tomorrow because there is a way of thinking of, are we putting too much respect on what the other team can do and taking away our strengths as a team and not just doing what we know we're best at? If we play our best football with an Elland Road crowd under the lights, aggressive, front foot, fast pace, quick tempo, overlapping on the wings, can we not just think that that's going to be too much for them? Especially when they've got nothing really to play for.
I think you're right. Well, they're pushing for Europe. They want to
I know, but
get Europe, so it's massive for them, I suppose. But I agree, and I think that's why under the lights, a lot of people, other fans of other teams, sort of laugh, and I've had it in my comment. For under the lights, it's not special. No, it is special, because and that's what they need to feed off the crowd. It's the crowd that makes it special at night. It's not the fact it's dark. It's the crowd. It's being able to go to pub for a few more as opposed to an half 12 kick. We know what it's like. 8 o'clock. Under the lights, it's because of the crowd and the energy the crowd brings. That's always there in a late kickoff. And like you rightly said there, BossNass, the tactics have to mirror what we bring as fans. And the unity between the fans in the stadium and the players on the pitch with the right energy levels that do feed on you. The 12th man is a thing in football. The fans can be the extra man that get you over the line. When they match the energy of the crowd and it becomes one, that's when we play our best football. Like you said, passing with intent, with tempo, getting it down flanks. What I will say is, no Gabby Goodmanson tomorrow. So that left edge isn't going to be as threatening as it was. I think hopefully we see a lot more down right-hand side. We see Bogle hopefully have one of those games where he mirrors forward. Maybe it's Rodon. Maybe you see Justin tucking and Rodon's giving a bit more license, as we've seen with Bogle pushing higher up. But that left-hand side's not going to be as fluid as normal, I don't think. Justin's a great option, gives us better options in both boxes from set pieces. But going forward, we'll be a little bit light there, I think. But I do think the intensity on the pitch has to match what you're going to get from the stands, and if it does, we'll win the game for me, boys.
I always think it's a great indicator when watching a Leeds United game. When we were pressing really intensely from the front, right? They'll squeeze the ball out, and then a tackle comes in at about the halfway line. A crunching tackle, they get the ball back, and you just hear that roar from the crowd. Hasn't been a goal, nothing really exciting's happened, but it's just that, like you said, it's the players feeding off the energy, and then it's almost like, right, you've given us that tackle, we're going to give you more energy, and then something else comes through. So it's just like a build-up of energy within the ground. And I think Leeds are best when they feed on that, because we don't have the best players in the world. We don't, genuinely.
We have the best fans, though. The best fans.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a lot of building to do in the summer. You know, those players on your bench, some of them should be getting moved on. Some players in the first 11 should be getting put on the bench and should be bringing new quality in. But the one thing that we do have, like Matty says, is the best. Even Simon Jordan says it on TalkSport, man. You know, it's a proper ground, old school ground, best fans in the league. You've got to use that to your advantage, and you get that when it's an intense press. I just think do that tomorrow.
I actually 100% agree. If we can match the energy and tempo of the fans, and we do it very well off the ball, I think, but not necessarily on the ball. And that's what we've got to do tomorrow. And to that end, I'd probably rather see a 3-4-3 tomorrow with two quicker players either side of DCL. Probably not Metro in that instance, and just play vertically and play quickly and get out that way. Like Brentford are possession one, final third of 14th in the league. Tackles per match are 18th. I don't think they try and win. They're not going to try and win the ball high, so that they'll just drop into their shape as quick as they can and hit that mid block and just engage when you get into their half. So you've got to try and attack quickly when you do it, and that's not about long balls necessarily. It's about just getting forward quickly and having the energy of the players. And I think we do need to try and I love Okafor more. I think he's a game changer for us because he can beat a man, you can feed him, and they have to worry about him. You can't just leave him one-on-one. Whereas a lot of our players, you can leave one-on-one, you know they're not going to go past the player. It makes the game so much easier for the opposition. So picking players that can beat a man is important tomorrow. Not that we've got many options on that. But if we can match the energy on the ball as we do off the ball, then that'd be great. But as I say, big thing for me is watch them on our high press, invite it on, then go long.
Kevin Schade is such a player. I think Bayern Munich are looking at him, so that kind of tells you.
Class player.
He's going to be dangerous, and that Thiago can finish a ball. But like you said, if you can nullify him with BL, that'll be class. Would you play Nonto tomorrow off that left?
Well, I would like to see Nonto start, but he ain't good, is he? But I would like to see him start.
Who else would you play off the left? In a 3-4-3.
100%. If it's not Okafor, then it's either two up front or Nemetra on the left. Absolutely.
Which I don't mind.
I don't mind that. I think quite Nemetra right, but I'd much rather see a Nonto and someone that again beat a man. He's got quality on the ball. I think Nonto is a really good footballer.
Again, though, boys, unpredictable. If he played Nonto, they won't be expecting it.
I think when Nonto, which probably sadly won't be Leeds next season, once he finds his home and starts starting regularly, I think everyone realizes how good a footballer he is. And if he doesn't fit in Fark's plan, that's okay. You know, it is what it is. But
do you know what gets me? And I really don't understand this and I know I'm talking about a player that's not here, so we won't spend too much time on it. But like Ramazani is such a natural replacement for Okafor when he's not here, when he's not playing, and it's like that would be my choice of player off that left tomorrow if he was in the squad. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think Ramazani is a very, very good footballer. I suppose we didn't just keep hold of him as a difference maker, but obviously, again, Fark didn't fancy him, whatever reason. You don't know behind the scenes, whatever.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't understand how can you like Okafor but not like Ramazani?
Well, I think if you rate Okafor as a better player, you can have both because. Having a player like there's no one like Ramazani. If Okafor's starting, there's no one like Ramazani on the bench. Like we haven't got that option of that player that's as quick and direct as he is with his quality. And I think it's a bit silly he's not at Leeds United. We didn't find a spot for him in the team. I think if we have a different manager next season, I think we'll see Ramazani back at Leeds United. But there's
a lot of players like that though. Like Tanaka and Nonto are leaving Leeds United in summer. But if we make a managerial change beforehand, maybe not. There's a few players who'll be looking, thinking, I'm not happy here because I'm not playing football. But let's just see what happens in summer first. There'll be a lot of players. There'll be 2 or 3 thinking that, lads. Anyway, let's move on. Well, before we move on, I want to get one word answer. Must win, AG.
Must win?
Must win. Or
no.
No, I think it's a must win. BossNass, give me what I want to hear. Must win. Go win fucking game of football, Leeds. It's a must win.
Yeah. Because at the minute we're in the shallow end, right? We're in the shallow end. We're in a bit of water. We're not out the pool yet, but you do not want to start circling that drain.
No.
And look, we don't know what other teams are going to do. I still think Tottenham have too much quality to go down. I think West Ham are playing good football. I think, Forest have got good players, this, that, and the other. You've got to really start putting some points on the board before the pressure, because I don't want pressure to come onto this squad, because I don't know how they'll handle it.
Yeah, I agree.
So I want us to get clear of it before the pressure comes.
What would sound the must-win thing? I think if we win the game of football, we're very close to being where we need to be, like really close to sort of thinking actually we're nearly safe here.
Yeah.
If we lose it, I don't think we end the weekend everyone going we're the most likely to go down still. And that's important as well. You're absolutely right about pressure, and you get pulled into it, and everything changes. I was saying, someone's form will drop off a cliff. That's just what will happen here. I think.
I think Forest winning in Europe yesterday and being taken a penalty is the best thing for all of us. You look at that now, and because they've got a tough run. You look at them, another 2 legs coming up in Europe. Brilliant for us from our standpoint. But I agree with BossNass. I tell you, it's a massive indicator. I think it's the biggest weekend of the season. I know every game weekend is going to feel that now, right? The fact that Tottenham are playing Forest. If Tottenham win against Forest, for me, that's them turned a corner. And I know Atletico Madrid were through anyway before they played that game, so maybe there weren't as much intensity in the way they played the other night, but they still beat Atletico Madrid 3-2. They still scored it last minute at Anfield to get a 1-1 draw. If they go beat Forest, that's 3 on the bounce without defeat, 2 wins on the bounce. For me, that gets them out of it. For me, they've turned a corner. We needed Tottenham to keep losing as much as they have week after week after week. If they win, they've turned a corner. West Ham, for me, don't go down anywhere because they're the best of all of us at the minute. So
that's what I said last week, wasn't it? I said Spurs have been so bad for so long. They've only got to win one game of football, and everything will look so different.
100%.
They've been so shit.
100%.
But when they play that Atletico, watch that game, the way they played that game, the players have got the ability of their team. You think that team cannot go down, and the way they're playing as well.
But that was the one game, good. AG. Those last 2 games, should I say? We know they've got talent, they've got injuries, they've got 14. I mean, if we had 14 injuries, lads, we'd lose every week. I mean, they've got 14 injuries, right? But that was the first time this season I've seen fight. I've seen players give a fuck, and there's enough in that 11 that if they give a fuck, they'll stay up. That's where Tottenham have changed it now.
Do you know what it is? When Igor Tudor first came in, he must have done something where the players went, "We're not having him."
Yeah, I agree.
But something's happened where he's either sat him down, had a heart-to-heart, a proper conversation with him, and we saw against Liverpool and against Atletico Madrid. Even if they're not fighting for him, he's got them fighting for each other now. And
which is massive for them.
Yeah, that's massive for him.
Right, BossNass. AG has to go in a minute. So before he goes, and we'll end Star Chats together, mate, as a duo. AG, give me a score prediction.
2-1 Leeds, I think, as well.
Love that, mate. Love that. Right then, pal. You have to pick Jennifer up.
Yeah, go station. Cheers, guys.
I'm going, thank you. See you later, AG.
Yeah,
see you later, my mate.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Right then, I think we need an emoji for AG. Like that priest put onions in chat. What are we going to put in for AG? Glasses.
Well, we had a Savoy last time, didn't we? But I think it's Savoy. A bit harsh.
Yeah, loads of Savoys on chat. Anyways, BossNass, give me your score prediction, mate.
I'm going to say 3-1 Leeds, which is a big one. Yeah, it's a big one because I think that there's one thing I've given to Fark this year is when Leeds have needed something, they've come up with it. And
yes.
I just think, we need something tomorrow. We do need, the thing is, what'll happen is we build it up, and if we lose, we'll go, we'll try and cope. We'll try and cope.
Yeah, good point.
The realism is there's between 18th and where we are, there's 3 points.
Yeah.
Right. So it's getting down to the part of the season now where it's not necessarily about the quality in your squad. It's about, have you got the minerals to go out there and just whatever happens, just force a win. So
and I think we've got the fight. We've always we've never questioned the fight and the players give a shit, but they've never really had pressure, have they? We've always just felt we're just out of it. Whereas now, and you know what it is, I think as well, Leeds, I always say Leeds down a bit of a garden path. You look at the table and you're right, we're only 3 points out of it, but because there's a few sides below us, we're a bit 15 far. So you look at it and think, well, 2 or 3 of them have got a win for us, but we are only 3 points. If we were sat in 18th on 3 points, we'd be, beside ourselves. But because we're sat in 15th, it makes you think you're a little bit better off than where we actually are.
It does. It gives you because it can all change. And of course, I think it's good this weekend that we've got a chance to pick 3 points up under the lights where Forest and Spurs have to play each other.
Massive.
because neither, one of them's dropping points or both of them are. So
West Ham have got Villa, I think.
Villa away. Yeah, I was thinking.
So-
I've just seen all these emojis for AJ in the chat. Let's just have money. Let's just have money emojis.
Yeah, money emojis.
Just money emojis.
Too right. Well,
But yeah, yeah, it's not a lose and get relegated, but it's a lose and start seriously asking questions.
I think because of what's to come, though, mate. Our next league game is 3 weeks on Monday.
Don't want to
away
sit
at
on
Scum. Exactly. We've got an international break followed up by an FA Cup game, which is massive. But imagine we get beat 2-0 and it's a stinker, or a 1-0 like against Sunderland, and we've got to sit on that for 3 weeks and then play Scum away. That is horrendous timing for Leeds to have another stinker at home. You can't keep drawing away, mate. And not people say that the draw away, win at home. We've just lost back-to-back games at home in league.
Can't do it. You got to turn it around. And the thing is as well, and I know it's one of those things. Like, yeah, obviously we're going to go away to Man United and this, that, and other, and we'll go with hope and fight and pride and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man United are going to be heavy favourites at the bookies, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
They're playing good football, looking like they're going to secure Champions League. What do you give Leeds chance at Old Trafford? Probably 20%.
A puncher's chance, mate. A puncher's chance.
Puncher's chance. Yeah. So you're losing at home. If you lose at home to Brentford, then you've got a 3-week layoff, and then you're following that up with a tough trip away to Old Trafford. All this time, you've got other teams that might have ended, before the international break finished on a good result, feeling good about themselves, coming back into an easier fixture. You're thinking, this is all looking a bit too Leedsy.
It's massive, mate. It's absolutely massive for that reason as well. So, AG, it's a little bit loud. This someone mentioned last week. I'll give you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. Here comes the video clip for Star Chats. Notice how loud it was, but it is quite loud. It is very loud, to be fair. So let me get into the last bit of the show. Do you think Okafor will start from the beginning? Sebastian, we all rate him, but I don't think he'll start tomorrow, mate. There's no chance in my eyes. From Kershaw, do you boys believe we need to win tomorrow so we are not over-reliant on the Burnley and Wolves games? Because they're two carrots dangling in front of us, aren't the boss? That's what we've got. Burnley and Wolves at home, back to back. Don't get me wrong, they're great games on face of it, but we do have to. There is another 6 games around them too. We have to go get points in them too.
But you want to take the pressure off those 2 games by getting points on the board now. Like, you don't want a Wolves. Let's be right to Wolves. They're playing much better football than they was when we beat them earlier in the season, and then you've got Burnley, which we seem to have some kind of weird thing with, where we don't usually do very well against Scott Parker. For some weird reason, we're just allergic to beating Scott Parker. So
mental, innit?
You just want to get, because how much better does it feel at the end of this week if you picked up those 3 points?
Oh, massive! There is another side of it where we beat Brentford, West Ham don't beat Villa, and Tottenham is a draw, and we're bouncing into international break thinking, let's have a little breather from this. There's a bit more of a gap now. We've got a great FA Cup title to look forward to. That could be where we're at, or it could be the worst. Feel like the bloody whole world's caving in us. Couldn't be anyone play goals. It could be the extreme. I don't think there's no middle. The extremes are just we'll have to see.
Listen. There's no understating it. This is a massive. I know we've got
huge,
weeks and weeks, but this week in terms of the relegation conversation, it's a big week. It's a big week with the fixtures that are going on.
It feels huge, BossNass. It really does. Bob Young, hi Matty. Still don't see Forest or West Ham getting another 7. I think saying West Ham won't get 7's wild, Bob, at minute. So I'm sticking with 36 points for survival. I know you've said that all season. There were a period of time, Bob, where I was sort of agreeing with you. And for the last few, I haven't. I think it has to be. I know you think we'll get around 40. BossNass, 36, you're relegated, right?
Yeah, this year, yeah.
I think so, Bob. I think a month or so ago, before West Ham turned it on, I was there with you. I think 36 you go down now, mate. I really do.
I'll keep it in mind, Bob, because if it does turn out 36 is all you need, you're more than welcome to come back and give me and Matty some shit.
Oh, he said it all season, to be fair. He said it all season, so fair play if it's right. Top Bananas also said we'll finish 11th, 12th all season, and I still hope that comes to fruition, but I don't think it's going to, my mate. 138 likes. Can we get to 150? Yeah.
Oh, go on, 12. Can we do
12 more likes? Do us 12
more
likes. 139 people still watching. We've got a few minutes left at the show. Gets us to 150. It's always a nice little target to aim for. So we haven't got an image of it. I didn't even think to put an image of it up, but you'll have all seen it right now. BossNass, thoughts on the new. And I'll tell you one thing, it might not be the away shirt. I've labelled it as the away shirt. But as my mate rightly said, Danny Dovey earlier, the trefoil logo tends to be on the third kit of all the sides that currently have it. Am I right in thinking that, BossNass? So it may be our third, yeah.
But do you know what comes? Do you know what? I'll get people excited here now.
On,
do you know what comes with that as well? You'll get the if it is a part of which it's looking like looking like part of the lineup. You'll also get the tracksuits with the Yorkshire Rose.
Set me
and all the little bits that come with it. So start saving your money now. But yeah, from like Juventus side of things, it's always the third shirt. So yeah, but yeah, I mean DHgate, and I'm not promoting where to get these shirts from, but DHgate, no, buy it from the Leeds shop really, but they don't get they very rarely get things. Well, I've never known them to get anything wrong on the Juve side.
I've seen these Leeds shirts, the exact same one, on sale on places like about 3 months, for the last 2-3 months. I've literally seen someone walk around in it at a game 2 months ago in that shirt. Crazy.
They don't get things. I've never known them to get anything wrong because obviously they're making thousands of them, and they've also got what they're predicting, which it will be Leeds United's home shirt for next year as well.
Nah, brilliant. But you like the yellow one you've seen, yeah? Do you like the paying the homage to previous?
The only thing I
don't,
I just wish I know Red Bull are minor investors in the club, but I'm just not a fan of that. I'm sorry.
What would you rather it? Obviously, you like that it's not red, but you just don't like how it looks on the shirt.
I just don't like I just don't like the actual image of the actual two bulls and whatever that is. I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's a bit garish, you know. Like it takes up too much attention from all the rest of the.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's better than them being red, but I get what you mean. It's just two bulls head to head. Yeah, it's a bit shit, isn't it? Yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, it's the way football is now. You could have a bloody betting name and all. Yeah.
No, but back in the day when we had like Top Man or Evening Post or something like that, you know, like they were class.
Good old Packard.
Strongbow even.
Yeah, Strongbow were nice, wasn't it? But yeah, I think we'll leave it there, mate. We've got 142 likes. I don't think we're going to get us 150. I don't think you guys can do it. But yeah, 142 likes, 145 people still watching. Yeah, Admiral were a good one. Fraser. I got it right, didn't I, mate? There you go. When do the tickets go on sale for the friendly double? It's not even been announced yet, Stephen, but I have been doing my conversational stuff that I have with the people I know, and 100% it's going ahead. And I've been told it's scum as well. It's going to be announced at some point. They're going to want to sell out all their American tickets and stuff first, but mark my words, you can come and chin me if it's not happening.
That'll be massive as well because Man United have a lot of Irish fans as well.
Yeah, I'm told it's scum in Dublin. Yeah, Croke Park, after speaking to a few others, some people don't think it'll be Croke Park, think it'll be the Aviva again, but I've been told Croke Park. But yeah, it will be. I think it's scum in Dublin, which will be massive. Are you both going tomorrow? BossNass, you won't be going, will you, buddy?
Well, no, I'm at Bridtown tomorrow.
Yeah, go on, lad. Good luck to Bridtown. Who are you playing?
Elmley.
Should you win?
No,
should be a loss.
Well, they're chasing promotion. We're mid-table, so we'll see.
We'll see, mate. You never know. And yeah, I'll be there. I got my ticket today, so my mate Dave helped me out get a ticket. So he's a legend. So thanks for that, Dave. And I'll be there, mate. So there'll be match day vlog coming from me. There'll be an instant match after the game of Priestley. Will it be? Let's hope it's not a funny one, because when it's a funny one, it usually means we've lost and everyone gets to laugh at me kicking off at Priestley. Hopefully it's a boring one, BossNass, because we picked up a nice 1-0 win and there's not much to talk about. But
do you know what? There might be something in between if Matty talks me into it as well.
Oh, don't even tease me with that, BossNass. I'm going to put it out on here, right, and just say, how would people feel, right, because I've been pushing him and AG, how would people feel if BossNass was live on Imagine Not Being Leeds tomorrow doing a watch-along on his own because AG's busy? I'm trying to get the double team on. How would people feel? All depends on Freddie, whether he's in bed, but just the fact that he's just dangled that carrot, how would people like tune into Imagine Not Being Leeds to watch BossNass do a watch-along, his first ever watch-along? Would people tune in to watch it? Or would
just chill out? Just chill out with me. But we'll see.
Yeah, chill out with BossNass. So he might do, but yeah, he'd love it with Rich Bedford. That'll do for me. So he might do, he might not, but let's see. No pressure. But it'd be nice if he would, and a little bit, some nice comments now might just take him over edge to do it. I'm off to watch Friday Night Leeds. You won't let that one go, will you, pal? Seeing Dublin lads, you better do, mate. Play the tune on the way out. Nah, not tonight, mate. We're not going to play a tune. I'm going to get off air now and have a chat with BossNass behind the screen. Yeah, 100%. Everyone's up for it, BossNass. It looks like doing that now. We'll see. We'll see. I'll put some out tomorrow if he's up for it. But yeah, he's got a long day to ponder it. Anyway, thank you so much. Smash a like on your way out. Love you all the bits. Subscribe if you're new here. It says, I would watch him, says June. BossNass, leave us with a little line. Come on. Sign us off for something. Put you on the spot there.
What do you want?
Anything.
Hey, listen, Keith Andrews is coming to Elland Road tomorrow to get absolutely nothing. Come on, boys.
Love it. See you later, everyone. Bye.